get them. Fresh and hot off the press today, folks. The Alchemist just made them. Special for you. Make sure you take them today. How's it going, everyone? Fresh healing potions straight from the Alchemist. Make sure you take them with you. Everyone deserves and needs a healing potion, right? Stay healed up, everyone. Stay healed up, right? How's it going? It's been a little while. Figured I'd come back and have some fun with everyone, right? Bring back some Healer's Quest content. Of course, we're going to be bringing back the funny voices from last time. I just hope I can place all the voices with the characters and I haven't lost the voices that I was doing last time, because I think those were pretty funny. But other than that, how's everyone doing today? How are you all today? How was your weekend? Hopefully it was good for everyone. Mine was great. We had a lot of people stop by the rink this weekend, which, by the way, thank you very much, everyone, for the food donations. They'll be going into the food bank later today when we have a chance to drop them off. But thank you again for the interest in the rink. And thank you, everyone, for, following the rules, showing up one at a time, going through the schedule with my girlfriend and everything like that. We really appreciate everyone adhering to what we've got set up here and everything. But again, thank you for the interest and thank you for the donations, everyone. And on that note, while I have been offline and taking a little bit of a break, I had some extra people like the page, so just wanted to make sure I reach out to them. We had Brian like the page, Zach like the page, Amy and Kenny both like the page. Thank you very much, everyone. We also had Racine, Robert, RJ, and Mark as well all like the page. So thank you very much, everyone. Always appreciate the, the love, right? Spread it around. But without further ado, we're going to jump into some Healer's Quest here. And hopefully, like I said, hopefully from last time, we remember some of the voices. Next time I jump on stream, look forward to it, because I'm actually going to be doing a Heels edition of $5 cosplay, okay? So what I like to do with that is what I'm going to be doing, I'll take certain items around the house, maybe do a light dollar store trip or something, and we'll get some items to do a cosplay for our character, and I think that's going to be a lot of fun, and that will be next Monday, our next Healer's Quest day. And then tomorrow we have Ultima Online content planned, and Wednesday we have Ultima Online content planned. So those will both have some light cosplay involved too. I'm starting to get a pretty good collection of hat and different costumes, so that'll be a lot of fun. But without further ado, let's get back to Heelsy, right? Oh, we're in our dungeon here. So this game is actually really neat. It's pretty much a real-time strategy role-playing game where essentially you are playing as the healer, as the main character, and it's a very satirical based game where essentially your team is pulling you along as almost the unneeded fifth wheel in this case. They like to give us a lot of sass. We give it back. It's the one time, like I've said to my viewers, I'm probably going to be a little bit vocal, maybe a little bit rusty and stuff like that in terms of toxicity levels. So watch out for that. It's where I like to vent playing this game, being a healer and the support class for all these years. The thankless position, right, everyone? Everyone that plays healer and support, right? Hey, look. Here. They are. Uh-oh. The bad guys found us, everyone. We gotta watch out. Alright. Damn, these brigands pursued us even in the dungeon. So Tanky has kind of like a barrel-chested voice. Our archer is very, very meek and timid. Murky, our mage, is going to be very, very boisterous and very, very, you know, attitude-y, really sassy. And then the barbarian, he pretty much talks like Eeyore. And it's going to take me a little bit to get into the rhythm of the voices like I had last time and stuff like that, because I have taken such a long break here, everyone. So bear with me here, but once I get back into the rhythm, it's pretty entertaining. Oh, here, I'm going to turn down this a little bit. Hey! How's it going, Callie? 1 second, I'm just going to turn down the music here a little bit more. I feel the music's a little bit too loud still for what we're doing today. I just want it to be really light background music, and it's kind of still on top. All right. Oh, I'm always doing good. Took a little bit of a break here for a little bit. Coming back with some Healer's Quest, right? This game is too funny not to come back to, especially when we're doing all the voices, having a good laugh on Monday morning, getting a little bit of the vinegar out of our systems, right? How have you been on my break? The last couple of weeks, how have you been? Hopefully you've been doing well. Oh, and by the way, I just want to make sure, I'll take a quick break here. Because it has been a little while, make sure you take a healing potion with you, right? How's it going today? Like I was saying, I'm not sure if you caught it. It's gonna take me a couple of scenes probably to get back into the rhythm of the voices and stuff like that I was doing from the first time I did Healer's Quest. But once I get back into the rhythm of things, as you saw last time, it's pretty entertaining. We'll tell you once you're dead. Foo, 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 foo. All right. So, we're getting into our first battle scene here, everyone. Oh, that's good to hear. I'm glad to hear. Yeah, no, things have been really well here, too. I was just addressing, actually, we had a bunch of people this past weekend at the rink, and everyone was dropping off food donations, which was super, super nice. Always appreciate the different food donations that we're getting and the interest that we're getting for the rink, and everyone adhering to our pretty strict rules we have set up here, one family at a time, adhering to the schedule. And by the way, sorry to interrupt here, but thank you so much, Ozzy, for the raid. We got to make sure that we hide the livestock, right? And with that note, uh-oh, hide the livestock, everyone. We've been raided. How's it going, everyone? Hopefully you're doing well. We're just talking about our weekends here, actually. Having a good time. Talking about our weekends. We're getting back into Healer's Quest here. So for anyone that wants to be entertained with some different voiceover acting that I'm going to be doing here in a couple of seconds, stay tuned. It's quite entertaining, to say the least. Oh no! I'm sorry to hear that, Callie. Hopefully he's okay. And I mean, at the same time too, like you said, there is a silver lining out of it, right? That's the thing. Always focus on the silver lining. Now you get to chill out, you get to play some video games, you get to relax, you know. You get to get a little bit closer with your nephew, right? And you know from me, that's a big deal, right? My nephew and I are like this, so, you know, and I much appreciate that. How are you today, Ozzy? How have you been keeping? I haven't been streaming much, but I have been watching, usually lurking in the background. Temtem? I don't think I've heard of that one, actually. We'll keep it here on the intermission screen here for a quick second before we get back into the gameplay here. We'll do a little just chatting session here as we start off the morning, right? Oh, that's really good, Callie. So he's not in much pain. He's been having a blast rolling around the house in his wheelchair, doing the wheelies, right? That's always fun, doing the wheelies. Oh, it's a Pokemon ripoff. That's pretty cool, actually. That's really neat. There is actually for the Oculus, like in virtual reality, they have a Pokemon, I guess, type of game. Well, I mean, it is Pokemon. I don't know how they get away with it. But it's really neat too. Any type of game with Pokemon related, content is always neat, right? Even in World of Warcraft, that's one of my favorite things to do, is to go around interacting with the battle pets that they introduced a little while ago, which at the beginning were only aesthetic pets, and then they released a battle pet system for them, which gave them a purpose, and that's super fun to play around with. Oh, they don't use the same elements, but at the same time too, you don't want it too much the same, right? Like it probably uses a similar system, kind of like what World of Warcraft uses, where it's like mechanical, undead, things like that, right? Kind of more based on its universe and its lore. Well, that's super cool. Oh, that's really neat. It has crystal and mental nature. Yeah, so a lot of the elements that are probably with that lore world and everything like that. There's digital. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. That's a neat one. It'd be like a Porygon. And instead of balls, they use... Oh, so it's almost like a Yu-Gi-Oh type of system. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. That is really cool. Well, by all means, I mean, I don't want to keep you too long if you are getting to bed, Ozzy, but by all means stop or stay in chat for a little while if you'd like. I started up Witcher 3 the other day, never got to play the game before, having a blast with it. You know what? I've never actually had a chance to play The Witcher 3. It's one of those games where there was so much hype about it. I was waiting for it to kind of die off, and it was one of those games where the hype was so big that it didn't really die off until like everyone was just done with it. And now, I guess I've kind of moved on from there. But I've heard really good things about it. No worries, no, that's what I kind of figured, Ozzy, because I know usually when you're ending yours, I'm just starting mine, so that's why I wanted to make sure you knew that, don't feel obligated to just stick around and stuff like that. I always appreciate the chat, but I completely understand that you gotta, get to bed, get some rest, hang out with the lady for a little bit, right? 1 second, I'm just gonna turn off the... Actually, you know what? Speaking of which, here for a second, folks, you know what? I think it's starting to get to the point in the year, again, where we can actually do things like that. Oh, I guess it was a little bit darker earlier. It's almost getting to the point where we can start opening the stream shed door again, where it's not just like a blinding ball of light, but it is still a blinding ball of light, unfortunately. But yeah, it's almost getting to the point where we can open the stream shed door and have that open while we're streaming again, folks. I love the merch design you got on right now. Which one? Okay, so on my break, I made sure that during my break, I did some updates, both to my overlays. I did some updates to like my follower, alerts and stuff like that. I don't know if anyone noticed too, but I hope it worked. When Ozzy rated me, it should have been a new like a new alert system and stuff like that. I used to use just a picture, and now I've switched to a short little video and stuff, so hopefully it works. Oh, the merch design I'm wearing. Oh, the limited edition one you're referring to, Callie. So this is actually a very limited edition one, because I don't actually sell this merch. This is actually one that my girlfriend got me pretty much when I first started streaming, before I even started with the Stream Elements merch. That's funny, Good eye. No, that's super nice that you remember that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, she's super awesome for doing that. I always appreciate her for doing that kind of stuff. Oh, okay, cool. It was me holding a red potion, so it was the proper one then. Okay. I have to admit, I've got to do a little bit more research and figure out how to update different sounds. I'd like to work with different sounds in terms of my raid alerts and stuff like that. Oh man, that fan, it's getting really hot in here all of a sudden. The fan kicks out so much heat. It's too well insulated in here. Oh, I'm super happy to hear that, Callie. I'm waiting a little bit. Like I said, I'm still hopefully waiting for Stream Elements to release the back panels. And they keep just dangling the carrot and saying like, oh, it's coming. And every time I go on the website, they seem to release something else before the back panels. Like they've done like the Minky blanket and different things like that before these back panels. But I really want like a t-shirt and a sweater with the back panels included. So I'm hoping and holding out for that. But you can upload your own if you're using Streamlabs. Oh, so I use Stream Elements, but I'm assuming it would be the same. So at the same time too, that's one thing too. I've got to just start getting on creating like different little clips and different little sound bites and stuff like that. Because actually, Mr. T-Bull from the SAS community was nice enough to create me a little like emote for in my Discord and stuff like that, which is a little healing potion I can use now. And I told him I would actually do a sound bite of me doing like a joke thing about because he's Mr. T-Bull. I was gonna do like a Mr. T voice and like talk about, you know, following the community and everything like that. But I thought that'd be super funny. Oh, no way. That's super nice. Yeah, he does really nice work. Yeah, it's really cool work. It's a little healing potion with essentially like the green cross and everything on it, which is super cool and obviously very applicable to the channel here, right? With all the healing potions going on, speaking of which. Make sure you take your RGB potions, right? Oh, and on that note, hey computer, let there be light.
Okay.
So on that note, we have got some new studio lights in here. Over the break, we've been working with a lot of different lighting techniques and stuff like that. I'm just gonna close this door up before it gets too cold in here. It's such a fine line median playing with weather and temperatures in Canada in the wintertime, right? But no, we've been playing around with a lot of different lighting and stuff like that. This is what I would consider like our Star Wars lighting, you know, the good and evil type of side of things and stuff like that. But I think it's pretty cool. We've been playing around with different lighting techniques, playing around with our overlays and everything while we were off, you know, offline, taking a break from streaming. So hopefully it looks kind of neat. Everything is voice activated and stuff like that. So throughout time, I have some different themes and stuff like that, depending on what games I'm playing. Some different patterns and stuff the lights will run depending on what we're playing. So I think it should be pretty neat moving forward. I think it'll be really cool. And actually too, I think it makes the background here look really neat too, actually. Sheds a little bit more light on the background too, which is cool. Ozzy, okay, so for anyone watching right now, Ozzy has some of the funniest sound alerts for his stream, in terms of him sitting there, and if you're lucky, you can catch him off guard when he's not paying attention, and both his like his follower alerts, A lot of the different store purchase and redemption items you can purchase have different sound alerts attached to them, and it's hilarious. I love the coffin dance one. It's a little expensive, but it's well worth it. I'm hoping to have a good setup in my game room now that I'm moving into a house with the wife and I. Oh, that's super awesome, Ozzy. Like, honestly, that's one of the nice things about having, like, the stream shed here. Like, I can do a lot of the things in here that I wouldn't essentially be able to get away with inside a house, right? Having these ridiculous colored lights, voice-activated things that are probably listening to me 100% of the time, but in here it's irrelevant, right? So different things like that, right? Like, hey computer, turn right light green. Hey computer, turn left light yellow.
Okay.
That one kind of looks neat. Kind of makes. This is what I was gonna use for like my I'm in healing mode right now, right? This is healing mode right now. So actually, what we're gonna do, green and yellow, Aussie colors. Actually, I didn't even think about that, mate. That's pretty cool. But this is what I figured would be like healing mode, because it's kind of like we're, enveloped in healing light. So this is what we're going to use for Healer's Quest right now. Oh, no way. That's super cool, Callie. Actually, Kelsey has been playing around a lot with her chocolates and stuff like that, and she's done well enough where she was actually able to get an edible printer. So that's really super cool. You two are just going to be taking over the world with your designs, eh? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think my mom has an embroidery machine, and she's all into the arts and crafts as well, and she loves it. The different things that you can make with it are super, super neat. I haven't really yet, gotten her to do it yet, but I'm sure she could make me some different embroidered hats or something like that. Be pretty cool. Yeah, Kelly, it's really neat. So essentially what it does is, I believe hers is more for, I want to say for like rice paper and stuff like that. So you load the edible printer up with rice paper, which is edible itself, and then it will print like actual designs on the edible paper. But I'd have to get more information from her. She knows obviously 100 times more information on it than I do, but I believe that's how it works. Yeah. Alrighty. So without further ado here, maybe we should get to some actual game content here. I'm so chatty that I just end up abandoning the game content when it comes to our Monday mornings and stuff like that, right? And I'm sure people are waiting to hear the voices here. So, without further ado here, we have to pretty much get to the fight, get through the fight to get to our voices here again. So, without further ado, let's get back to the fighting here, right? Fight! So essentially what we're trying to do here is, if you notice, all we're pretty much doing at this point is making sure our team is healed up and tries to stay healed up, right? Oh. And I think it's actually a neat mechanic that it is actually real-time, because a lot of games like this would be turn-based, but this one is actually a real-time strategy game, which is super, super cool. Oh, thank you so much, Callie. Yeah, I'll definitely let her know that you've wished her luck. I don't think she... That's the thing. I've seen your work. I know her work. It's good. You don't need luck, right? All right. So... let's see if we get some voice panels here. We're in a dungeon right now, so a lot of it is pretty much fighting, trying to progress through the dungeon. Oh, this door is locked, so we got to keep progressing here. Oh, okay. So as we were saying, Murky has kind of like a pompous voice, and then most of the other characters you'll just find out along the way, okay? It's going to take me a little bit to get back into the rhythm of things because I have taken a bit of a break with all the voice acting and stuff like that. But bear with me here, folks. Hey, Beauty. We didn't really talk after we left the tutorial town. Tell me more about yourself. I'm sure your mother was a member of the Thieves Guild. Oh, he's really sassy. She stole every star in the sky to put them in your eyes. Wait a sec. Yeah, I was gonna say, this lasted long enough. I'm a man, Murky. I was gonna say, Beauty's a dude. A man? You mean with everything that goes with it? Biologically? You ripped me off. I'm out of here. So Murky the whole time has pretty much been looking for his e-girlfriend, his online gamer girlfriend. So he's only grouping with us to try and find her. We kind of lured him in, with some lies, telling him that we were going to go save one. And then it ended up being Alfie. Fight! Alrighty. So how is everyone doing? How was everyone else's weekend? Like I was saying, we had a lot of interest in our rink actually this weekend, which was super, super cool. I have to admit, I figured more people would kind of stop by throughout the week. But most of the people have been stopping by on the weekends, which I guess is pretty understandable. And again, thank you everyone for stopping by. Thank you for the donations as well. We'll be dropping those off later at the donation bank that we have at our local grocery store. So thank you again for that. That's pretty much all we ask when people come and use the rink is, if you can, bring a food donation or whatnot that we drop off at the food bank, right? Come on, Murky. There will be a woman later in the game, I promise. He made the right choice, Tanky. Women won't be interested in him anyways. What did you say? Okay, I'm back. I'll prove you wrong. No worries, Callie. All the best today. Thank you so much for stopping in here. We'll have fun with your nephew as well. Make sure that you have fun rolling him around the house. Take a couple turns on it, maybe yourself as well, right? And say hello to him for me. I'm sure you two are going to have a blast this afternoon. Playing some video games together. I know I always have a blast whenever my nephew and I are playing video games together. Usually it's Fortnite or something like that, right? Oh, thank you so much, Callie. Always love the support. And of course, take a healing potion with you for the day, right? And make sure you give your nephew a healing potion too. I think he might need one at this point, right? And thank you again, as always, everyone, for viewing. Thank you, everyone, for the support. Thank you, Scottish Aussie, again, for the raid. That's always appreciated. Just again, folks, I do apologize. I am having problems with analytics in terms of viewer counts and stuff like that. I don't see viewer counts right now, so I apologize. Chat me up in chat, and then I know you're here. I'll say hello to you. Actually, you know what? On that note, too, we'll drop some stars for everyone as well, in case anyone wants to exclamation jump to catch some stars. Hey, Fab, how's it going? How are you today? You were just listening to the voiceover acting, right? I think that's the thing. I think I lost the voice for Tanky and for Murky. I had good voices for them, and they've kind of just melded together at this point. I'll try and get something back for them, but I think they've kind of melded together over my break. Elfie was so distinguished, and same with with the barbarians, so I remember their voices, but the other ones, they're kind of murky. Oh, I'm super happy to hear that. No, I was taking a bit of a break, you know, just making sure everyone around me knows that they're still number one and everything like that. So we're taking a bit of a break from the streaming, you know, having some fun in real life, spending some time with the family and everything. So I just wanted to come back after a bit of a break and have some fun in Healer's Quest, right? Oh, I'm super glad that you're doing well. So what game have you been playing recently? I know so many people are playing, it seems like 7 Days to Die and Valheim are like the big go-to games right now. I mean, Among Us is still obviously huge, but those are kind of the upslope games right now. All right, so let's see if we can get Murky back here, okay? Essentially what I'm trying to do for Murky is like really like pompous, like really like, you know, just over the top. It's not a book, dumbasses. It's a diary. In RPGs, diaries are often used as save points. That'll work. Watch and learn. I'll show you how to save the game. Morons. We do Mad Lib a couple of add-ins and stuff like that. Oh, watch. Yeah.
Murky, why are you blushing? Is the game saved?
It sure is. I'll take the book with us just in case we need to. Save the game later, right? Quick saves? Are you kidding? Show me this book.
No way, it's mine.
I knew it. It's a porn book. All right, so how should we play this out? How should we play this out here, folks? Okay, so we've got How Dirty, who would enjoy looking at these kinds of things? Murky, you should be ashamed. What's a porn book? Can I see it? You know what? That's the best one.
It's something strictly for adults. Come back when you're a grown man, Healzy.
Okay, we've wasted enough time with this book. We've wasted enough time, and this book won't help us. Let's leave it here and continue our way. Thanks, Shab. I'm always worried about my impressions, but these seem to be working today pretty well. No way. Okay, Deep Rock Galactic, just to take a quick break here. That's the cool, awesome game with like the dwarven miners and stuff like that, right? And like they each have different abilities and stuff like that. Tell me how that game is, because that's one of those games where it's been on my wish list for a while and I keep getting tagged and flagged every time it goes on sale. But it's one of those games where I'm really apprehensive to dive in and make the purchase. But the trailers, the gameplay footage looks super, super cool. And I love the fact, obviously, that it has, like, role-based characters. So, correct me if I'm wrong, I could play kind of a support character, which, love the idea. All right, let's get back into our next fight here, folks. Fight! All right, we gotta get this guy shielded up here. Holy jumping. Losing health bad here. We're gonna meditate a little bit here, try and get some mana back up here. Shield him. Healing, healing, healing. Healing, healing, healing. No, honestly, I'm super happy that you did, Fab. I'm super happy that you clipped it. I'm really glad that the voices are going over well. Obviously, I'm always really worried about that, right? I just wish there was more of it, right? I just wish there was more of it. Hey, dummies! Give us Grumpy. Then we'll let you continue your crappy quest. Why do they want Grumpy? Shut up, pig smell. We said we'll kill them all.
Grumpy?
Grumpy? What do you want with Grumpy? None of your business. I mean, it does have a pretty quick base story, right? Like the battles aren't very long. So I mean, for the most part, it is story time with heels. I can't believe someone is actually interested in Grumpy. Do you need to cut trees or something? Shut up. You're just jealous because no one cares about you.
I'm sorry. He's a pain in the ass, but we need him. We agree to give you our healer, but that's our last offer.
Of course they're going to give me up, right? No one cares about the healer. It's not like you guys need me or anything like that, right? If it can help Grumpy, I'll go with them. I'm a gentle boy. I wouldn't be a good element for brigands. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna try and lie to them.
You have zero sense of humor, Healsy.
Yeah, you're right. I have zero sense of humor. I have the greatest sense of humor because I still group up with people after they don't thank me for healing them. Like I've said, this is the one game where I'm like super like I get all my venting and frustrations about all my past gameplay and stuff like that and everything out when I'm playing Healer's Quest. So I'm very toxic and very venty and stuff while I'm playing this game. It's about the only time that I'm ever negative. One of your character's super gauges is full. You can now use his super move. Ooh, cool. To launch it, just press spacebar. All right. You can also click on Healsy or the little super icon. Have fun. All right. Super. And then super. What does he do? Oh, what? He does like a rock move? That's pretty cool. Okay, that's pretty neat. We're going to try and get that more often. Bless. Doubles the amount of hit points you heal on a target ally. Ooh. New spell learned. That's not bad. Spell upgrades. Stars are cast much more often. Heat gauge decreases 1.5 times faster. Boost targets. See, I'm trying to get more mana. Yeah, here we go. Okay, that's what we want there. Okay. So essentially, we want more mana in this game, because that's one thing. I'm very hot with my healing. I heal a lot, so I definitely want more mana throughout the game. Grumpy, I guess you owe us an explanation. What do these brigands want with you? They're not just brigands. They're the Baddie Guild.
Never heard of that guild. Is it a secret one?
Yup. A message will deliver a personal invitation if you do stupid bad things in town. I was part of their guild in the past, but I had to run away for a few days ago.
What happened?
Nothing important. They just don't understand barbarian humor. Watch out! Rats! Great timing. Rats. Oh man, Grumpy is grumpy. Holy jumpin'. Okay, well obviously we're gonna fight. I don't know why we would flee out of any of these battles. Try and stay topped up with our mana here. One of your characters has the abnormal status, Confusion. Confusion forces a character to attack his allies during 7 seconds. Cure it with the spell Remedy. Oh, great. I don't have Remedy. So maybe that should be brought up. I love shield too much to get rid of it for remedy, though. That's the thing. Like, that's... Before we started the game, that's one thing I've brought up. I think we kind of messed up because we had the ability to be able to take 5 spells, but it kind of made it seem like the game was going to be harder, but I don't think it actually would have made the game harder. It just would have made, like, it more confusing, if that makes sense, because there would have been more to manage. But I think now it's one of those, like, oh, I should have taken it. Like, the game kind of jokes with you in a lot of ways and kind of almost trolls you in a lot of ways. So I think that was a really early troll, that I could have gotten an extra skill without increasing the difficulty, because literally after doing that, the next screen was the difficulty modifier. So it wouldn't have mattered if I chose a 5th skill, because I could have modified the difficulty of the game after doing that. So I think it was a little bit of a troll on the developer's part, which is really super funny. Like, this game has a lot of like satire and comedy built into it, so it's really neat to see the different things like that. It's really hard to get back into the characters every time.
So, Grumpy, why did you quit the Baddies Guild? Did something go wrong?
This time you have to tell us. Okay, here's what happened. One day I had a casual discussion about food with the boss, but it quickly turned into a fight.
Incredible. Most people would fight for women, not food. That's our very own Grumpy, then.
Yeah, Grumpy's a little obsessed with the food. He's a bit of a foodie. The night after the fight, I decided to pull a little prank on that guy. His tent was just at the foot of a cliff.
Uh-oh. I can see where this is going.
Yeah. Like a true lumberjack. What was unforeseen is that the tree killed the boss, along with 2 other attending a meeting in his tent.
Oh, crap! We have a murderer on our team!
It's honestly, fam, it is not easy at all. Like, it's really tricky. But at the same time, too, like, it's so much fun to play around with. Like, I've been having so much fun with the voices and the content for Healer's Quest, and it's such an entertaining game. I think I picked it up on sale for like $5 on Steam just after Christmas for one of those crazy like 70 or 80% off deals, and it has been nonstop entertainment the whole time. I only play it on stream, so like if you follow the content, even if you don't like get to watch live, you can watch the content because it's all recorded on my YouTube and my like videos on demand on Twitch. But it is such a cool, funny game. I love it. I suggest that from now on, we let Grumpy manage all the food-related affairs. Yes, that. See now, that's the one thing I think I've made Murky and the tank like too similar maybe. Oh, because I keep kind of like messing them up. Yes, you better not mess with him. Yeah, see, I'm putting too much Murky in with him. Okay, he's just Tanky is just, he's me, but just really like barrel-chested. Yes, you better not mess with him. Here they are. All right, and we got another fight scene here. Oh, that's super funny, Fab. Yeah, it's actually not a bad storyline either. Like, it's pretty entertaining, the storyline. Like I said, like, so far loosely, it's about, like, Murky, kind of trying to find, like, an e-girlfriend throughout the adventures here. We're all kind of tagging along, even though we're kind of the main part of the storyline, of course, right? Who cares about the healer's storyline, right? So we'll do some active healing on everyone that isn't shielded, and then we'll keep Barbarian shielded up. See, this is even a tactic you can use in, like, regular games, right? Like, just shield up one person, keep the, like, the heal over time kind of active on him, and he just gets healed up enough to stay active for the most part. But at the same time, too, he takes so much aggro that he takes a lot of damage, right? Shield, 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 shield. Yeah, I think we got this fight here, folks. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right. Oh, Murky leveled up. Grumpy and Elfie are both dead. All right. So, let's continue our storyline here. That's one thing about the dungeon here that's unfortunate. Like, the dungeon is, like, a lot of fighting, unfortunately, and not so much storyline. Whereas when you get out of the dungeon, obviously, it kind of, like, switches up. Where it's more storyline and less, like, less fighting. Hey, look, we discovered a new species of rats. And obviously Healzy is like me directly, so I just do my voice and just read, right? Awesome, dummies. If we can't get rich and famous by killing the dragon, we can always write a stupid book about rats. He is so, oh man, he's so negative. I think I've played with a couple players like him before. Doesn't matter what's going on, if he gets loot, if he doesn't get loot, if someone else levels up, if he levels up. Non-stop negativity, right? All right, let's get off to the fighting here. Oh, one of your characters has an abnormal status, poison. Okay. Poison deals 7 damage per second for 7 seconds. Cure it with the remedy spell. I don't have the remedy spell, so I'm kind of screwed for that. I can't really do much about that. Bring him back up! Bring him back up! Bring him back up! Better management of our mana. Yeah, see, that's one thing. I cast so much that my mana goes down almost too fast. I think that was one of the first battles we've actually lost on this game so far, though. So that's not too bad. Wait, why would I exit the dungeon, though? Because then if I exit the dungeon, then we're going to lose all our progress in the dungeon. That's, no offense, that's stupid. That is stupid. I'm not doing that. Healzy, we need some rest. It may be a good idea to exit the dungeon and go to the inn. There's an escape button in the top left of the map. Yeah, okay, but I'm not, again, we're not going to do that. We're just going to try and get through this. I love how Murky's always calling for heals, regardless of what he's doing. Oh no, we're gonna lose the fight, we're gonna lose the fight. Yeah, these are actually really tricky. Like, it's getting to the point now where some of these fights are actually pretty tricky. Like this one here, this is the first fight we've had where it's actually pretty hard. Okay, we're gonna try it one more time and then maybe we'll take a break and see how that mechanic works. Because I've never, like, this is our first dungeon we've actually been in, so I don't know how leaving the dungeon and coming back is gonna work. If it puts it back, like if it puts us back to where we are right now, that's not too bad. But if we lose the progress of, like, the progress of having to get down to this point, it's not really worth leaving the dungeon, in my opinion. Try and keep these guys alive this time. Oh, no. Yeah, they're just doing so much damage, too. Yeah. No, honestly, it's funny actually, Feb. I've actually addressed this a couple of times. I've actually made like a conscious choice to not go affiliate, unfortunately. And I've addressed this a couple of times with the viewers and stuff. Like, I hope they don't mind, because at the moment, like, I do a lot of like, I use restream.io, so I do a lot of streaming to like to Facebook, YouTube, to Twitch itself. So I don't at this point feel like taking affiliate is worth it, because essentially it blocks off the ability to be able to restream to all those other platforms. And on that note too, all it's doing is like putting a pre-roll ad on my like Twitch videos. So every time someone goes to view me, they have to watch an ad, which, like, for the revenue that I would get from that, like, it's virtually nothing from what I've heard. So, like, I just don't feel it's really worth it for the viewers right now, for me to go affiliate with Twitch. So I haven't done it yet, unfortunately. And yeah, you can restream on all the different platforms so long as you don't go affiliate with Twitch. And it's funny, I hate to say this, but Twitch is the only one that pretty much blocks you off from restreaming to other sites. If I go, like, I'm part of the partnership program with Facebook. You can do partnership programs with YouTube and restream to other sites. So I don't know why Twitch is kind of old school that way, but like, as soon as you go affiliate, you can't restream, like, you can't live stream on other platforms. You can create recorded content on other platforms, but you can't live stream on other platforms. So that's a big thing for me, because I get a lot of views from Facebook. Like, a lot of friends and family watch my tech talks and stuff, and things like that. So I'm not willing to just shut it down. So no, you're right. Like, and that's the thing too. Like, and that's what I've talked about too. Like, moving forward, it seems like I'm getting a lot of like followers and community members from Twitch, more so than like, say, Facebook and other platforms. Like, for an example, like, I get more views and everything like that from. Oh, and thank you so. And I apologize. I had another overlay up over my my Facebook. Like, for an example, like, thank you, Jocelyn, for the like. Thank you, PA, for the like. Thank you, Vanessa, for the like. Thank you, Far's Rule. Thank you for the like. I probably butchered that name, and I apologize immensely, because it's probably a beautifully pronounced name when you pronounce it properly. And thank you, Kim, for the like as well. But addressing that as well, it seems like a lot of people watch me live on Twitch and watch my recorded stuff on Facebook. So I have considered going affiliate with Twitch and then doing recorded content on my YouTube and Facebook page. And again, these are all things that I'm kind of playing around with and stuff like that, right, Fab? Too many things being spread too thin, right? Yeah, I mean, and that's actually something I do a lot of too on the side is I watch a lot of Devin Nash and Harris Heller, who discuss a lot of like the business side of live streaming and everything like that. And their discussions are very interesting too. Like, for an example, I don't think a lot of like live streamers realize, like, for an example, like, I think it, like, what is the breakdown? Like, you only get 30% of bit donations and things like that through Twitch, whereas you get 100% of your star donations through like Facebook, and then the donation program through YouTube, I think, is closer to like 70% you get. So like, even just the split between like the actual monetization breakdown is like vastly skewed between the different platforms, right? Oh, thank you so much, Fab. Honestly, like, it's one of those things right now, like, I do it for fun. I have a lot of fun with it. You know, hey, dream big, right? Dream as big as you can. But in the future, I mean, are you kidding me? Like, the support that both the SaaS community has given me, the pub community has given me. I mean, you think I would ever forget where my community started and where like my friends are going to develop from? You know, and that's the thing, right? Like right now, I feel like because the community is so small, like I'm creating like friends, right? In the future, I hate to put it this way, but you know, it could be viewers and friends, right? But no, I'm creating friends right now, right? Like the way you guys drop into the streams, chat up all the time, like it's always super appreciated, Fab. So, you know, people have made that joke before and stuff like that, like, oh, when you make it big, you know, remember me and stuff. But I dream big, but I'm pretty realistic, Fab. I'm pretty realistic. I don't think I'm gonna make it big. Yeah, it really sucks how money hungry they are, but it's fine to heart. I find it's hard to reach affiliate on other platforms other than Twitch. Have you tried Facebook? A lot of people have done Facebook in the past. It has been completely revamped now that they're doing kind of a third party like Facebook gaming segment and stuff like that. Actually, you know what? Here, we're gonna do a just chatting session real quick because I think this is a really important topic to bring up. Now that Facebook gaming is really pushing their gaming segment and stuff like that, and this is a total opinion thing, but I feel like if you're really on schedule, if you have some like A1 content, if you're like a decent game player and stuff like that, I hate to say this one too, but it's just the way I feel. If you're reasonably attractive, you will thrive on Facebook at this point. They have a better new streamer recognition system. They have a better sharing system. They have 10 to 15 times the viewer base on Facebook that Twitch has. So it's not like Twitch, you're trying to pull viewers from other sources on to your Twitch stream. You're essentially creating a stream around your Facebook page, right? Which is a lot easier for a lot of people too, because it's a more developed platform. So if you've done it in the past and haven't done it recently, I highly suggest maybe revisiting, you know, in some cases if you can, because it's a very different platform than it used to be, just for heads up. Oh, exactly. Yeah, like there's so many different things that you can do. Like if you look into like different platform like options and stuff like that. Like even like I was saying, like right now I am literally restreaming to I'm live on Twitch, YouTube, my Facebook, like my actual Facebook page, Trovo, and then I'm also live on like my Healzonu like game page on Facebook, and that's all simultaneous. And at the same time too, what's really nice is Restream actually puts all the chat dialogue into one like one box for me, so all my different feeds are compiled into one chat log, which is really nice too. So there's that option too, which is nice. Yeah, I've been pretty happy with Restream.io so far. No, I actually use Stream Elements. Yeah, I use Stream Elements. I know a lot of people use Streamlabs. It was one of those things, again, kind of like early development and stuff like that. I was watching some Harris Heller videos, and he said it was kind of one of those situations where, and I hope I don't offend anyone by saying it like this, but like Streamlabs was kind of like the Apple software, and Stream Elements was more of like the Android software. Streamlabs is apparently like really super easy, handholdy, very streamlined, like literally like one click, pop, 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 you're done, you're ready to go. Whereas I was told Stream Elements, you can like dial things in way more, like if you want to play around with things and stuff like that. So that's why I went the Stream Elements side, because I'm super like, you know, like I love to read. You know, I'm really techie and stuff like that, so I wanted to use this almost like a side project while I had some downtime. So I figured Stream Elements was kind of a better thing for me because it would almost take more time to like develop the overlays and the content and everything, right? Yeah, see, and that's why a lot of people love Streamlabs. And don't get me wrong, you know, it's probably great software. It's just, again, like I heard you could, you know, do more with Stream Elements, but I mean, I haven't used Streamlabs, so who knows? There's so many different options out there, right? That's the only thing that there isn't a lot of options for is your actual stream software, like OBS. I hate to admit it, I'm not a big fan of OBS itself. I've had a lot of issues, it seems like, with OBS. I'm not a big fan of OBS itself. But it's very limited on what else you can use in terms of OBS software, right? Oh, I know. People love it when I do these funny little pitches. So, Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tart Thins. The snack you can't get away from in the morning time. No, in all seriousness, these little things are super, super awesome. These little Pop-Tart Thins. I can never... Okay, one second here. Let me see if I can get the lighting proper here. There, oh, there we go. Okay, Pop-Tart Thins, everyone. Get these bad boys. If they sell them in your local grocery store, convenience store, whatever, pick them up. These bad boys are awesome. My pitch of the day. Yeah, like OBS is kind of its own demon, right? Like oh man, the audio issues I was having when I first started streaming a while ago and stuff like that, that I finally seem to have figured out and everything, were so super annoying. Like for hours a day, I would try and figure out why my audio was having like this weird like hiccup randomly throughout my streams. Finally figured it out. It seemed to be just like a compatibility issue with the USB port, which now that I'm doing more tech stupid reading, you know, I'm always reading, it seems to actually might be hate to admit it, a Zen 3 issue with my CPU and motherboard actually in my computer. There seems to be a lot of people complaining about Zen 3, like the 5000 chip series, the brand new AMD chips. There's a lot of people complaining about the USB connectivity and their compatibility and dropping out devices issues. So I'm thinking it might actually be a CPU motherboard issue and not an OBS issue. So as we're doing more troubleshooting and stuff like that, I kind of realize what potentially could be more of an issue, right? Hey, Ekers, how's it going, bud? And that's the thing, like, all this reading is so addictive, right? Like, you start on one topic, and then you read to another topic, and then it branches into something else, and, I mean, it's just unbelievable, right? Hey, Grimes! How's it going, bud? How's it going, buddy? Oh, by the way, of course, we're gonna make sure we give you a healing potion, right? How are you, man? What have you been playing recently? I was taking a little bit of a break from the streaming recently, but I've been watching everyone. How are you doing in League of Legends, bud? How is that content coming? That's one game I don't play. I play Heroes of the Storm once in a blue moon. That's Blizzard's version of League of Legends. But I don't play League of Legends. It looks like a super fun game. It's just there's too many characters for me to start to like get my head around at this point in time. And like we've been discussing for the last like 10-15 minutes as I'm distracted from my game content, I love reading too much to get into a game like that, because I'd be diving into like, you know, the break points of each character, what like, you know, what DPS character is good for laning and jungling, and what character is good for like, you know, like flash DPS takedowns. It'd be too much reading for me, man. But without further ado, let's get back into some funny voice acting content here, right? So we've made up a funny voice for each one of our characters here. I'm trying my best to remember them all, but it is very super hard to remember all the characters' voices. To Tanky has kind of a pompous, like, barrel-chested voice. So let's get back into it. Heels, we need some rest. It may be a good idea to exit the dungeon and go to the inn. There's an escape button in the top left corner of the map. Bud, we don't need an escape. We're gonna try it again. We're gonna try and take down these guys. I think we got it this time. We're gonna do it this time. We're gonna do it. Come on, guys. We got it. Positivity, right? Healing potions, and we got this. How are you today, Eekers? Oh, no way, Fab. Well, once they make it down under, make sure you pick up some Pop-Tart Thins, all right? Every purchase you make goes towards my stream. Can you imagine? That would be amazing if that were actually the case, but let's be honest, I know that's not the case, right? Sometimes we're going to have some sacrificial lambs in the group here. Yeah, I think we might have to actually go to the inn here and level up our skills and everything like that, because I don't think we can progress any further into the dungeon here. Like, we're just getting our butts handed to us. All right, so flee. And then exit dungeon. You'll keep all your experience and items, but you'll have to start back from the entrance. Oh, really? Okay, yeah. Because we can just kind of progress out here. We're probably going to have to level up out here a little bit before we go back into the dungeon. And like I was saying, too, the nice thing about that, too, is with that, we're going to get more of a storyline out here. We'll probably pull more voice lines, which is obviously going to be a lot more fun for the viewers. Okay, meditate. Yay, okay. Should put in a request to have them sponsor you. I should write them and let them know that I'm doing product placement. Pop-Tarts, the morning snack food you can't get away from. Oh, that's good, Eekers. Yeah, I got a pretty good early morning start on the day today, so I did some early morning streaming. Gonna be going back inside in a little bit, hanging out with the family and whatnot, but... Oh, sorry, excuse me. Figured I'd come out and do a stream. It's been a little while, right? I was taking a break for a little while, so... Do we have weapons? Nah. Let's just level up this way. We're just gonna level up through battling. It's more fun this way. The only thing is, though, we need more voice lines. There's no voice lines in this. Needs more talking. That's like one of the best parts of the game at this point. Right? Oh, meditate. Yeah, we got this fight, no problem. I had to clip it. Thank you for the clips today, Fab. Always appreciate that. My product placement for Pop-Tarts, my different voiceover acting has been clipped today. We need... Okay, where can we go here that might give us some voice acting? Maybe this chest here. Yeah, we'll check out this chest. Of course, right? Yay, there we go. I hope everyone's having fun with the different voice acting today. We're doing lots of different voices with the characters, with our product placement. Oh, I found this at the store too. Does anyone remember this? Fun Dip? Oh my god. I was super happy to find this. I was super happy to find this. Hey computer, turn right light orange.
Okay.
Hey computer, turn left light red. Hey computer, turn left light red.
Okay.
We're gonna switch it up here a little bit. We're gonna do some cozy lighting here for a little bit, right? We're gonna do some cozy lighting here for a little bit. That actually looks really cool. I like that one. Hey, thank you so much, Kelsey, for the like as well on the stream. Always appreciated. Sorry I missed it when you actually did the like. Yeah, I think I'm going to switch up those two panels, actually. Because I never really see that there. Put that up there. And that down there. That's better. Give me a second here, folks. Just playing around with some screen analytics here. Bear with me, bear with me. All right, there we go. All right, let's keep the story going here. Ooh, Regeneration Ring. All right. Can we put that on our character? Who's got what items? Oh, how do you... Okay, now where... Ooh. All right, well, I didn't see these before. Okay. So Elfie's going to wear that. All right. And then... Wait, how do we do that? All right. Rings. See, like things like this, Fab, that's what I was talking about, right? Owner, it took me a second to actually, for me to actually catch this. Owner has +1 damage, +1 defense, and has intelligence set to 0. You can ignore the debuff as there is no intelligence stat in the game. Because I was thinking about that, and I'm like, wait a second, my character doesn't have intelligence. Like, how does that affect me? But you can ignore the defect, the defect because there is none. So that would actually be really funny to put on, no, we're going to put that on our Barbarian. Yeah, damage 1, defense 1. Or actually, no. Yeah, and then damage ring is going to go to Murky. And then Tanky is going to get the defense ring. Right, yep. Yep, there we go. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, there we go. And then we've got, what? We've got 2 stars left to upgrade spells. And then what do we want to do? Yeah, we're going to put our last point into there. Okay. Oh, you as well, Fab. Have a great day. Thank you for stopping in. And of course, thank you for chatting as well. All the best. Oh, and by the way, too, if you ever want to, by all means, join up on my Discord as well. If you ever want to, like, discuss any of the, like, the like the business side of things. I do like streamer talk and everything like that, like different, you know, informational briefings and stuff. So stop by sometime. I don't know. I think you might be in my Discord, but I don't know. So if you're not, by all means, stop by sometime if you like. Have a chit chat. Yeah, I'm sorry that there's not more voice acting going on here. I'm trying to pull up like more like quest line items. It's like all just fighting right now. Like, is there a way? Critically backstab. It just takes off a little bit of life. Okay. I'm trying to pull up more like quest line stuff here. Maybe if we go. Okay, we're gonna go to the inn again. See if we can. Okay, we're gonna do some. Spend the night. Yep. Okay, whatever. That'll heal us up and get us back into battle form again. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, of course. You know what? I'm horrible for that type of stuff. I don't offhand know how to do that. So I don't do that stuff, but by all means, if you know how to do it, thank you for doing it for me. Yeah, I do have a Discord. Honestly, at this point, I use it a lot for like Ultima Online, which is kind of like what I was hoping would be like the community game and everything like that. But yeah, by all means, I mean, pop it wherever you want. General chit chat. I think I've got like some streaming sections for Twitch and YouTube and stuff. Pop it wherever, as long as my viewers can have some fun with it, right? Because that's the thing too, like I was just saying, a lot of people on my Discord are like fellow gamers that I play with in Ultima Online, so half of them don't even know I stream probably on the side, so that'll be pretty funny for them to all of a sudden see that, like, who is this? Really? That's the guy I play that game with? Alright, let's see how our new skills work out here. Let's see how everything works out here. Not bad. All right. We're doing pretty well here, actually. Doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. All right. All right. All right. Does anyone watch Bob's Burgers? That's such a funny show. That's kind of a really bad impression or impersonation of the like the mom from the show. All right. All right, so we're gonna try our hand back at the dungeon here. Hopefully this time we can progress relatively easily through the dungeon with our new skills and stuff like that. So we'll find out. Super! Yeah! Get those guys down. Bam. All right. Thank you, Akim, for the stream like. Always appreciated. How are you today? How are you today? Hopefully doing well. Hopefully you had a good weekend. I was joking earlier, but it's true. I'm from Canada, so I mean, my ice rink is literally right there behind me. But we had a bunch of people actually stop by this weekend to use the rink. And again, I just wanted to say thank you for the donations, everyone, for the food bank. We'll be dropping those donations off later today. And thank you, everyone, for following the rules and regulations we've kind of put in place because of everything going on. We make sure that it's only one family at a time on the rink and everything like that to keep everyone safe and separated. So thank you again, people, for following the rules and regulations we have put in place for people's safety for a good reason, right? Oh, excuse me. Ooh. Yeah, we're progressing pretty well in the dungeon now, so this will be good. I think our new skills and new items really helped us out there. We were having a pretty tough time in the dungeon last time, where pretty much every fight was downing people. We were ending all our fights with like one person maybe, just by the hair on our chinny chin chins. So now we're making it through these fights pretty easy breezy for the most part. Watch. I'll eat my words later in the dungeon, right? Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, we're doing actually pretty well here. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, see, that was such a late analytical update. Grimes followed your channel 17 minutes ago, and now all of a sudden I get an update in my chat feed. Everything's a little bit slow, people. I do apologize if you have liked my channel or followed or something like that and I don't get to it right away. I do apologize. Hopefully you like my new alerts, though. I've been working on my alerts and everything in the background, so... Oh, okay, no worries, Grimes, no worries. How's it going, bud? I'm doing awesome. We're getting through some Healer's Quest here. I was really hoping that there was going to be more voice acting today. I've come up with different voices for the different characters in the game, but unfortunately, at this point in the game, there isn't much, like, dialogue to read through, so I'm not able to do many of the voices right now. We're just kind of playing through the actual dungeon and the content itself, which I mean is kind of entertaining, but I'll admit it's not as entertaining as watching me struggle through all the voice acting. Yeah, pull your aggro, guys. Make sure you're pulling aggro. Keep the aggro off our DPS, right? Oh, it's always going awesome, buddy. It's always going awesome. And by the way, I think I gave it to you earlier, but I think you might have missed it. I make sure that all my new followers and viewers go home with a healing potion. So make sure you take a healing potion with you, right? Oh, and because I know you're a gamer. Hey, computer. Good night.
Okay.
Make sure you take an RGB potion with you, bud. The RGB potion is to keep the lag away. People always ask me, like, you know, what's RGB for? Like, what are all these lights for and stuff? It's to keep the lag goblins away, man. So take the RGB potion with you and keep the lag goblins away, bud. Right? Hey, computer, let there be light.
Okay.
Oh, bud. If nothing else, it's non-stop entertainment here. I'm not a good gamer. I'm just... I'm like the ringmaster at a circus. Hey, computer. Turn on left light.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably going to be delayed or something here. That's okay. Oh, turn on our key light here again. So as I was saying earlier, I've been playing around a lot with different lighting techniques and stuff like that and everything. I'm a big nerd that way and everything, Grimes. So I like to do tons of reading and stuff like that and everything. And I've been playing around with different lighting techniques on stream. Hey, computer, turn left light on.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess it's not gonna come back on there. That's okay. That's the one thing. The voice controls are here and there because it's done off Wi-Fi. If any of the devices loses contact for even like a split second, it loses the fact that it's on like the same like voice protocol type of thing. It's hard to explain, really stupid stuff, but it is really frustrating to deal with. Hey, computer, let there be light. Hey, computer, let there be light.
Okay.
Yeah, left light's not going to come back on. But there's so many awesome potions, man. I've got the RGB potion up here. I've also got, for in the middle of winter time, I've also got my snow potion here as well. I've got a little snow potion here that I bring out. We don't really need it right now though, because in Canada here, we're getting plenty of snow, right? We're getting plenty of snow, but yeah, I've got healing potions, RGB potions. You're right. It makes you want to play all the RPG games, eh? It is Amazon. I have changed up the voice activation to go as like my computer instead of Hey Alexa, just because I was finding it more natural to like talk to my computer than say Hey Alexa. But it is an Alexa system. Hey computer, turn left light on.
Okay.
Yeah, see, it seems like the left light has unfortunately gone put here. It doesn't seem to be like recognizing the actual system, which does happen from time to time. You do have to like manually like re-add them. That's the one thing about the voice activation I found, is it can be really shoddy. Like it's super fun to play around with when it works, but for the most part, like it's really hit or miss if it's actually going to activate what you want it to activate. Hey computer, turn right light blue.
Okay.
See? It like, and that's the thing, like it'll probably like do it in a couple of seconds or whatnot. The Alexa recognizes the voice command, but it doesn't relay it to the Wi-Fi system sometimes. It's really weird that way. Hey computer, turn lights blue.
Stream Shed isn't responding.
Yeah,
Please
see?
check its network connection and power supply.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I've got my, like, I'm streaming from, oh yeah, that's the thing, Grimes. I think you're new enough here that you haven't seen this, bud. So I'm coming to you live from that blistering ball of light behind me is the wild Canadian outdoors. All that blistering white light is snow. So I've got this as, like, my house is really super small. So, and as you can tell, I'm really boisterous and loud. So I've built myself, like, I've converted an old fish hut to a stream shed. Like, this is kind of like my outdoor office and stuff like that. So, so the stream shed is not responding as the computer is telling us here. Hey computer, let there be light.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Okay. Hey computer, turn lights blue. The blue lights are really neat if it works.
Okay.
Yeah. They almost make things glow in the dark. Like, it's really super cool. I think that's what, you know what's funny though? Okay, so on that note, Grimes, we have a running joke in my shed here that we have a ghost in the shed, because I have because it's a shed, obviously, I have like so many weird little ghost issues and stuff all the time. So we've joked that, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but Donnie Darko, the movie, we have Frank. Frank lives in our shed, and he like haunts the shed and stuff like that. So we get some really weird things happening where, like, a lot of the times, like in the background, the stream shed door will just randomly open and stuff like that. Like lights will just like come on or off or whatnot. Like, some really weird things happen on stream. So we always joke that Frank, the Donnie Darko, the big huge creepy bunny, is like haunting the stream shed here, which has been like a running joke and stuff like that, but it's really funny. We just had to let Frank out of the shed, right? He just wanted to go check out the yard for a little bit, maybe go for a quick skate on the rink, right? Which again, I want to say one more time, thank you everyone for stopping by this weekend. I've brought it up a couple of times, but I have an outdoor like ice rink in the back that we've opened up to community members, to friends and family and everything like that from my Facebook. And we've had a really positive response on that. And I just really wanted to say thank you to everyone for adhering to the rules and regulations we put in place, for the food donations. Plenty, like we've gotten a lot of food donations. Thank you everyone for the food donations that we'll be taking to the food bank later today, and just thank you for the positive response, and thank you for just, you know, being responsible out there, you know, adhering to the schedule and everything we've put in place, things like that. Just thank you all around, right? Oh, you know what? I don't have Phasmophobia, but that's actually one of the games that I was thinking about picking up. I do have an Oculus VR system, and it's one of the games that I heard was really super good for that. So I'd love to try it out, and I know that's one of the games that my girlfriend would probably actually play and get into, because she's really big into like the paranormal stuff and everything like that. So I think that'd be a game that she might actually check out. So I should actually look into picking that up sometime, Grimes. That'd be a fun one to play. I'd love playing that. Hey, no worries, Ekers. Have yourself a great day. All the best, and hey, level up the tamer a little bit more, and if I'm not mistaken, I think you're at the point where you can get a nightmare. Correct me if I'm wrong. So let me know. I think I have one more in the stables for you. We're talking, by the way, anyone viewing and is kind of wondering where the conversation just went for a second there. My community game that I play with all my viewers is Ultima Online. Super, super old school retro MMO game. And one of the skills is an animal tamer. When anyone reaches like the certain skill level of 96 in the game, I give them a nightmare, which is like a really big, like, you know, pet in the game. So that's what we were talking about there for a second. Oh, I can imagine it's scarier on VR, man. Like the thing, like this, the creepiness and the immersion that VR gives you for things like that is so, oh man, it, like there's been nights where I'm sitting out in the stream shed here and stuff like that, and I'm playing a certain game or something. Even a lot of the times, like even something like Arizona Sunshine or like Serious Sam, which aren't really like horror games, but they're like at points they're kind of creepy, and like I'll hear something happen outside. Oh man, like even just talking about it right now is creeping me out. You know what, guys, too? On that note too, big inside tip. They're actually not crazy expensive right now, because with the release of the Quest, like the Oculus Quest 2, from Facebook, the Oculus Quest 1, which in my opinion is probably one of the best bang for buck VR headsets you can buy. That's what I ended up getting. You can pick them up used for like $200 Canadian, by the way, $200 Canadian. So they're really not like crazy expensive. And it's one of those game systems that will like you hand it to anyone and anyone has a good time with some sort of content on it. There's like fishing games you can play. There's all different types of things. It's super fun and immersive. But yeah, have a great day, bud. Enjoy. Keep the macroing going. Is it an app you downloaded to the PC? Sorry. Oh, okay, so you can play it a couple of different ways, Grimes. Here, I'll at this point, like, Healer's Quest is such like a background thing on Mondays, because a lot of times I like doing kind of like a almost just chatting session on Mondays. But just to show, to show you kind of what, like, the way everything works really quick. So you've got, like, this is your, like, the VR headset, right? In my case here, because the, with the Oculus Quest, because it is like wireless and everything like that, technically there is standalone software in the headset where you can play this completely wirelessly. So like I can take this to like my friends' houses and stuff like that, and play like VR games in their houses and everything. But the nice thing with the Quest is there is an app to play VR games from the computer and use like the computer's hardware to run essentially these as just like a screen, right? So with virtual desktop, I can run like actual virtual reality, like computer-based games like Half-Life Alyx, like a lot of the more higher-end games like Fallout isn't compatible, that's a bad example, but Blades and Sorcerers, some really high-end VR games. Like actually here, I'll show you too. Like I've got on my Steam, like there's like Serious Sam in virtual reality, so like a first-person shooter type of game. Like I'll show you a quick clip of that. So this
bring
guy
it
is
over
playing
here.
this
Let's
game,
go
right?
over here
This
and
is
deal with
him,
these guys.
like moving around in the game.
I can't
itself,
see him at all anymore.
right?
This dust sucks.
So like there's things shooting. He's like
Oh,
he's
it's that
holding one of
guy.
These controllers as the as his gun, right? Which is super cool because like obviously like 2 guns, 2 shooters.
Am I even shooting him?
But yeah, there is an app to pair it with your computer setup,
Alright.
so you can run the higher.
I don't even know where to go. I'm so
from your
lost.
computer on
This is the
your
beginning of the level. Great.
And for, I guess that would be like what, like 100
Oh, there we go.
American, 200 Canadian type of thing.
Ah!
Pretty good investment in like gaming and stuff like that. But yeah, there is an app you can download. It's called Virtual Desktop. And even what you can
Oh, there's so much dust. You can't see squat.
and stuff like that. Like you can use it for tunes and stuff like that too.
Oh, that guy's still alive.
World of
Oh, how many of
Warcraft,
them
or
are
even,
there?
Like League of Legends, because what you can do is technically you can
Screw
what I
those.
use it for probably most.
You want the
often
rockets? Out the
is
rockets.
you can use it to just more or less
Rockets
mirror,
away, buddy.
like almost Chromecast your computer's actual computer monitor to the headset. So like you can be sitting here like most of the times, like when I'm not streaming, like I'm sitting here like at my computer like this, right, with my headset. Like
I can hear
I'm almost
piggy
looking
people,
at
but I don't
the
see piggy
roof
people.
of my stream.
Alright, let me do
screen,
this.
right? But I've got the headset on and I'm
There we
playing
go.
like my say World
they
of
over here?
Warcraft, just leveling up and stuff like that.
What is he doing over
something like
there?
this, or maybe like a League of Legends, and I'll be sitting here playing.
Dude,
that
you're like
with the
way at the back of the
screen
roadway.
into like almost like a virtual
Let's
like
get close to him.
universe. Like imagine looking around into like just space, and then you've got like almost a floating computer screen in space that you can resize. You can
Oh my God, you're so
you can
big,
actually
dude.
Play with the flex.
Look at
of
your
the monitor,
face.
have it wrapped
It's
right around
decomposing.
you. So as you're
I
playing,
mean, it looks
you'll
great. I
have
really do
almost
feel like I'm
like
out in the
you're
desert,
playing
and it is
Warcraft,
hot as
if
balls
that
out here.
makes sense. Like, it's really weird. Can we mute the stream bit? Oh, sorry. What? Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, sorry. I completely forgot that.
Oh,
I'm
that's a lot of
horrible
you
for that.
guys.
1 second. Where do I even have that playing?
I got him though. Where's my Devastator?
It's on Steam. 1 second. Sorry, mate.
I don't see it. That's
I'm
over
horrible
here.
for that stuff.
Can I shoot him from here?
Sorry, mate. I'm horrible for that. I'll close that down completely here. But yeah, you can essentially cast your computer screen onto the headset, which is, in my opinion, one of the coolest ways to use it. Because then you can play all your 2D games that you'd be playing on the computer on your headset. And like lounge back and everything like that. It's just really nice. It's a neat way to use the headset, right? Yeah, and that's the other thing too. What you can actually do is with the different like you can use in your virtual world, you can kind of place and pin like different web browsers and stuff like that. So you'd be able to pull up your Twitch chat, you'd be able to pull up like say a Facebook chat or anything like that as a mobile window in your game, and then you'd be able to actually manipulate that inside the game as well, which is again super cool. I actually had a tech talk a few weeks back where I actually addressed that I feel like for anyone that's in an office setting, you're going to see, in my opinion, a large push for companies buying and utilizing virtual reality headsets and virtual reality office spaces way more in the future, now that like COVID is like a big thing and people are working from home more. Because there's one app that's really cool. I think it's called Spatial, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, Grimes. And what it is essentially is it puts you in a mobile like virtual office where again you've got like different whiteboards you can use. You can pull up different content from your computer and do different slideshows for the like your group of people that have joined into your virtual office. Very, very neat software. Really neat stuff moving forward. But yeah, it's gonna be really neat what virtual reality opens up for you know, people and stuff like that. It's one of the reasons why I actually got it. I purchased it like last year, early into the lockdowns and stuff, because I felt like it, like, I know it sounds corny, but it's kind of just a way to, like, you know, be able to take like walks out in forests and stuff without actually leaving the house. Because you can do that too. Like, that's the neat thing about it. It's not just all games, right? A lot of it's like recorded content. There's a lot of things where, like, one thing's really neat where you can go inside of like a shark cage and go into the ocean. And in the ocean, you're like swimming in a shark cage and you're looking around and like sharks are like attacking the cage and stuff like that. Like, there's some neat like virtual reality video content too, right? Yeah, there is, Grimes. Realizing that you're an old man and getting motion sickness, bud. Yeah, I mean, that's probably about the only real, like, danger, I would say, at this point in using virtual reality. Other than maybe, like, at one point in time, because I play in the stream shed sometimes, and I forget how small it is in here. There was one time where I went to go pick up my sword that I had dropped in a game, and I smacked my head on, like, a work table that I have, like, a workshop table that I have back here. I smacked my head hard enough off that it turned off the headset. So, so other than you doing weird little funny things like that, I wouldn't say there's anything like health related that I've heard brought up or anything like that. But there is certainly the aspect of finding out that you're an old man and that you can't handle the really fast paced games that all these kids are playing the way they're playing them, right? Like Population 1 is pretty much like, almost like Fortnite on virtual reality, but like you can use like a glider suit. It's a very fluid game in virtual reality and I can't handle it. I've tried to play other games in like fluid mode and it's too jarring for me. I find that walking in place helps, but it's not enough to compensate for the actual motion sickness that you'll get in most of the games. And like my nephew, he'll be playing on the headset for like 3-4 hours. And like, he's like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing in the world. Like, oh man, I love VR. Like, and I'm sitting there like watching and I'm just like I'm breaking out into like a cold sweat just watching him play it, right? But no, like I wouldn't say there's any health risks or anything related to VR. It's funny though, because when you first start playing VR, like when you come like back into the world, like take off the headset and stuff, like everything is very weird to like interact with. Like everything doesn't feel normal. Like you go to reach for something and your depth perception kind of feels off, different things like that. But it's not, I wouldn't call that like dangerous or anything, because again, it's just like you readapting, right? It's like when you go from like a really bright area to a really dark area and your eyes just have to readjust, right? Type of thing. But honestly, it's so much fun. Like I enjoy the games now. Like there's a virtual reality fishing game. I hate fishing, but this is a lot of fun. There's some different interactive games. I like Beat Saber. I was one of those people where I wanted to not like Beat Saber, but honestly, it's way too much fun to not like it. And I play a lot of the games like that, but I mean, there's just so much, right? As I just abandoned my game content here completely. All right, let's try and keep progressing through this dungeon here, shall we, folks? But no, like the VR headset, like I said, it was probably one of the best investments I have made to my gaming setup so far. Both in terms of just like mass appeal. Like I said, everyone that's played it has found something that they enjoy on it so far. And just in terms of like usability, like I said, like I can use it with my 2D games, I can play 3D games on it. And what's really cool too is like even when I go inside the house, it's a mobile movie theater, right? You can watch Netflix on it, and it puts you in like this, like almost like a virtual, like the easiest way to describe it is like a virtual ski lodge with like this beautiful, like, you know, snowy mountain outside with this roaring fire in the background. And then you're watching essentially like this virtual like 100-inch projection screen on a wall, right? And you can do that, you know, laying in bed with it. Like it's awesome. I can't talk it up, you know, enough, especially for the money, right? You pick it up used for, like I said, like 100, probably 150 bucks now, American, and you're laughing, right? Ooh, we almost made it to the area we want to make it to. I think this is the fight we got stuck on last time. So let's see if we can actually progress through the fight this time. Ooh, these guys do some massive damage. That's why. Yeah, we seem to be doing a lot better than we were last time. Because last time we would have been down like a few characters at this point. Like we would have had like almost no one left. So this is probably pretty good. Yeah, I think we might actually make it through this time. Ooh, those rats are tough though. I think he's that's a thing to a gamer. Like, how much do I really have to twist your arm to tell you to buy a virtual reality headset though, right? Something tells me, Grimes, you probably would have bought it if I had just been like, yeah, dude, it's cool shit. So as far as I can tell, I think if I'm not mistaken, I might have like a revive unlocked or something, or maybe it becomes unlocked, but I believe as it stands right now, I only have a healing. Yeah, so just to bring you up to speed, Grimes, too, what this is it's kind of like a satirical, like comedy-based game. It's almost like a joke in itself about like playing a support or healer role, like me my whole life, right? Like I've always been a healer or support role. So it's kind of like really like almost trolling on itself and its gameplay, in terms of like how it plays. Like even I was bringing up before, like it almost like it trolled me at the beginning of the game because it gave me the ability at the beginning of the game to choose a fifth ability, like on my hotkey bar, and it made it seem like it was going to make the game like more difficult. But then literally the next screen was actually the difficulty modifier for the game itself. So it's like it's trolling, right? Or even one of the one of the things here. Look at this ring that who wears it? Sorry, 1 second. Where did that? Oh, Ring of Stupid. Yeah, look at this ring here. Owner has +1 damage and +1 defense and has intelligence set to 0. But read the modifier line. You can ignore the debuff as there is no intelligence stat in the game. So it's like trolling on itself, right? It's a really funny game. I picked it up for like $5 or something after Christmas time for super cheap. Okay, he's got the damage ring, regeneration ring. Okay. Healing bracelet. All right, so we're all good there. But yeah, even like the in-game sounds. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna turn this up a little bit because I know if I'm not mistaken, there is no in-game sounds like for the most part. Like or at least there's very little. So I think you missed what I was actually talking about when you first jumped into, because I got your follow message way earlier than you were actually like I guess like viewing and like updating things. I don't know. I'm rolling off on a tangent here. I need to bring myself back. But it's one of the few games I don't play, Grimes. And I'll be honest, it's going to be a weird reasoning, but at this point, there's so many characters to try and like get into, and I'm way too much of a nerd where like I'm the type of person where like I'd be like, you know, okay, well, this person interacts with this person this way, and this person's good for DPS burst this way, and this person's good for, you know, jungling this way, and this person, dude, I don't even play the game and listen to how I'm analyzing it already, right? Like, for me, it's too developed a game to like get into, right? For me, so like in a lot of ways I play Heroes of the Storm because that's a game where after a while of like taking some time off, I can just casually jump back into it and be like, oh, Diablo, a character from this game that I already play in, you know, this aspect, kind of works this way. Oh, he'll be a tanky character. Okay, on the field he should play as a tank. Whereas like a game like Leagues, like I'm going based off of a character portrait and a name and then like a quick description of the skills, which, don't get me wrong, is enough, but it's so developed I'd have a hard time jumping in at this point, man. You know what? Okay. At this point, the other part too is I'm so spread out, right? I play a lot of Ultima Online, which is a super old retro game with a lot of my viewers. I try to get onto World of Warcraft as much as I can. I play Overwatch. I play Apex Legends. There's just so many different games that I feel like at this point I'm almost spreading myself too thin too, right? Jack of all trades, master of none, right? Is the saying, right? But on that note, like maybe what I could do is here and there, like what I'll try and do is maybe like pepper like League of Legends in, because like for an example, like I hate to say this, but Heroes of the Storm is a dead game, right, for the most part. So maybe instead of like my peppered in games of Heroes of the Storm, I could pepper in some games of League of Legends, bring myself back up to the point where like I can at least competently play, and then start joining up with you guys and maybe actually like, you know, start playing along and stuff like that and actually being able to contribute. But I'm never opposed to playing a new game, especially like a game like that. Like I really do like games like that because there's the surface of the game, kill, destroy, win, and then there's the subsurface, right? Like all the different strategies, different comboing of skills, different ways to play different characters and stuff like that. And I mean, me being the nerd I am, like I'd be totally, you know, analyzing and breaking down all that stuff too, right? So it's a cool game for that. So I mean, I should jump into it here and there. And I think the content would be pretty fun too. Oh, we actually get to do some voices here. Okay. So we've got different voices for the different characters. Obviously, this one's one of the funniest ones.
Hey guys, let's split into 4 groups so we maximize golden experience. Healzy, you can come with me.
Oh, really? You want the healer in your group? Normally you're the one sassing me that you don't want me around. Let's wait a minute. Beauty, I'm not sure I understand. Oh, no, see, we're doing Murky's voice for Tanky now. Wait a minute, Beauty, I'm not sure I understand. You don't really plan on sending all of us on your own into this dungeon, do you?
Of course not. Not all of us. I need someone to support me. That's why Healzy is coming with me.
Another solution would be to have my axe support you until you stop talking nonsense.
That's it, noobs. I'll report you all.
How often do you hear that one, Grimes?
That's it, noobs. I'm gonna report you. You guys are all reported. That's abusive chat.
Yes, Dota is also one of the other games. League of Legends, Heroes of the Storm. There's quite a few like lane-based strategy games, and also Smite is kind of one of the newer ones, but it's a little bit different because if I'm not mistaken, it's like a first-person shooter lane-based strategy game, which, I mean, obviously sounds really cool, but it plays very differently, right? And thank you so much, Warmo, for that. These voices are super entertaining. The only thing is, though, I've been having a hard time, and also, too, I took, like, a really long break to focus on some, like, real-life things and everything like that. I took a really long break, so I had voices developed for each one of the characters, but now I'm having a really hard time differentiating the two voices for Murky and for Tanky. Where normally I'm supposed to be playing like Murky, like very like pompous, very like, you know, like, and then Tanky is supposed to be just more of like the barrel-chested, like, you know, like not pompous, but like just very like, don't worry guys, we've got this. That's what it is. Superman. That's what I'm looking for. It's like a Superman type of feeling, right? No, and that's the thing, right? Grimes, on games like League, on games like Overwatch, you never hear about toxicity or anything, right? I mean, that's not why I've built my stream based around, you know, like keeping people healed up and stuff like that, right? There's absolutely no toxicity in gaming whatsoever, because when you have the ability to be anonymous behind a gamer tag, there's no need to be toxic, right? Sarcasm.
That's it, noobs. I'll report you.
Man, I wish, that's the thing. I keep saying it, and I'll say it again. I wish there was more voice dialogue in this game. We're in a dungeon right now, so obviously in the dungeon, like, there's gonna be like less than there would normally be. But even still, I wish there was more of it. Man, they're just dropping my guys so fast here. I can't even get them healed up in time. There we go. At least we're getting it back under control here. But yeah, we lost a couple of characters pretty early there. That's not going to play out well for the rest of the dungeon here. Victory! And like I keep saying, I'm sorry that there's not more like voice acting going on. It's just we're in a dungeon right now, so I'm assuming the dungeon is supposed to be like more fighting focused than oh, cool. I wish I had made it that far last time. But I'm assuming the dungeon is supposed to be more fighting focused than content focused, so we'll have to kind of play back and forth there. Something's approaching. It's big.
Oh, please. Couldn't you find something even more commonplace to say before a mid-boss fight?
Wow, that's a pretty big rat. Yeah, that's another winning entry for my book about rats. So Murky is super, super sassy. The only reason he's in our group right now is to find like an e-girlfriend, like a gaming girl, which chances are he's probably just going to get catfished anyways. Let's be honest, haven't we all been? Couldn't you rather write a damn book about shutting up, Murky? All right, so let's get a shield on nice and early. Heal up nice and early. Woo, doggies. Love me some good cat. Isn't that, like, do you watch that show, Grimes? Isn't that show so good? It's scary the lengths some people will go to catfish other people, though. Like, it's crazy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Gonna meditate back up here. Oh yeah, Warmold. There's an actual like show called Catfish. Like the guy like became famous from like this. He like at first it was kind of like a I think it was like an expose type of thing where he wasn't really like taking it like too seriously at first and stuff like that. And then like it really caught like a lot of traction and stuff like that, right? Oh, I was totally distracted by that. Here, let me talk about this first really quick. Yeah, the Catfish show. if I'm not mistaken, it was like aired on like MTV, Much Music, or something like that. But if you look it up, it's literally just called Catfish. And it started out again as like an expose type of like a blog documentary about people doing it. And then like it just blew up and it got like traction on like cable television as a TV show. They've had like multiple seasons of it at this point. Really super interesting show. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, if a character dies throughout the dungeon, Grimes, they start with less hit points for the following, like, fight and stuff like that. So you can leave the dungeon, and what might actually be beneficial is for me to leave the dungeon and come back, now that I've unlocked that little, like, shortcut way, to get healed up and come back to this boss fight at, full health starting. But we're going to try it one more time and see if we can make it past the boss here. If I'm paying attention, we should be able to make it past. It's just I get so distracted so easy. Ooh, look, squirrel. Oh, yeah, like Grimes. Oh, man, it was so interesting, eh? Stolen pictures. But that's the thing, too, right? Like, I'm not trying to sound rude or anything like that, but, like, if you don't know how the internet works, folks, maybe you shouldn't be looking for, like, I want to word this properly, but like, be very careful on the internet if you don't know how it works, folks. Because like some of these people were pretty stupid about it, eh, Grimes? Like, I don't know. I'm almost thinking that in some cases, like, it was kind of like a bit of a setup. In some cases, it's like, I don't know, like, would you really fall for like going that deep? Like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm not that gullible. I'm a little bit more cynical, but I don't know. Some of these stories you'd see were just unreal. like as a techie, I always get people asking me too, right? Like, what's the best antivirus software? Common sense. don't buy antivirus software. I find it's a waste of money in most cases. Just common sense. Don't click on, this, don't click on that. Just be careful, right? If someone hasn't sent you the link that you trust and that makes sense, don't click on it. Things like that, right? All right, let's get back into the fighting here. Okay, so here's Tanky. Healzy, we need some rest. It may be a good idea to exit the dungeon, go to the inn. There's an escape button in the top left corner of the map. Tanky, thanks. We're going to try this one more time. Don't worry. I think we got it, bud. Like, there were people in 2-year relationships and never talked FaceTime. See, and that's what I mean, man. And they're, like, sending money to people and stuff, like, without ever seeing the person, without ever even talking to the person over the phone. Like, you're just sending them hundreds of dollars because they, like, hey, how was your night? How's your day going? Like, really? Like, you're going to send someone hundreds of dollars because, like, they texted you in the morning time? Like, come on. Like, if that's the case, I need to start getting my hands in motion in the morning time, right? Yeah, like, it's all fun and games. Like, immerse yourself as deep as you want in the contact back and forth, but don't, like, monetize it and stuff like that where you're, like, sending money and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, that's a little foolish. But I mean, to each their own, right? So we're going to try and get shield up on almost all our characters here, because this guy, he does some pretty mad damage. So, like, he's, like, almost one-hitting certain characters, right? So you got to, like, make sure they get, like, they stay. Yeah, see, like, if he, like, gets a character down, he's going to probably go for the second kill. Yeah, see, he goes for, like, the actual kill, which is different. Most of the characters we've played against don't go for the kill. He's actually going and seems to be modified to, like, actually go for the lowest character. Like, the lowest hit point character. So you got to make sure they at least stay healed up enough where they can't be just one-hitted. One-shotted? I don't know. You know what I mean, folks. You know what I mean. Oh, we only got DPS left here. This is going to be hairy. Oh, go figure. I was just about to use my super on him, too. Come on, shield. Ah! All right, so we're gonna jump out of the dungeon here really quick, go rest up at the inn here really quick, and then we'll come back to this fight because I think it is going to be... Oh, no, we don't want to quit the game. All right, well, apparently we're gonna try it one more time here.
Regil, heal, meditate. Regil, meditate. Heal, meditate. Heal, meditate. Shield, meditate. Heal, meditate. Heal, meditate. Boost.
Maybe that's what we can do. During the fights, we can just say what we're doing, right?
Boost. A boost. Heal, meditate. Heal, meditate. Heal, meditate. Meditate.
Yay, we beat him! Oh, you're totally right, War. And that's the thing too, right? Like, and that's the rough thing about it too. Like, even in a lot of cases, it's one of those situations too where my girlfriend always laughs because, like, when I get called by a telemarketer, I will pick up, for one, every time. Every time I will pick up. And I will sit, like, I mean, obviously if I have the time myself to waste, but I will sit there and just try and waste as much of their time as I can because I know it's a numbers game, right? They could call 1,000 people in a day, and if they get one person, they've won. So if I can even knock out 10, 15 minutes of their time and waste their time, I'm winning. I'm helping the numbers game, right? Because, yeah, like some of those telemarketers, man, it's brutal. It is brutal. Hey, thank you so much, Tori, for the like on the stream. Always appreciate it. How's it going today, bud? Taking some time off yourself as well. Totally understand. We've been hitting the Ultima Online pretty hard, eh, bud? I know myself, I'm already on my second tamer, so... But yeah, it is kind of sad to see that people are willing to, you know, do virtually anything to try and take someone for a little bit of money or whatnot, or anything else, right? You know, and like I said, you know, for something as simple as texting someone in the morning, you know, or night or something like that, you might get some money sent to you, right? So some people are willing to sell themselves out to do that, right? It's really sad to see, but hey, it's the reality of the world, right? What did that rat ring do? Focus ring. Owner always attacks the enemy, which has the least hit points. Ooh. Can they wear multiple rings? No, I'm assuming not, right? Yeah, I want him... No, focus ring there. And regeneration ring here. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Kendra. Always appreciate it. We're doing some funny voiceover acting today. I want more voiceover acting. So even, okay, you know what? We're gonna... How do we get to the next... I guess we have to progress through the dungeon here. Okay, so we got to complete this classic dungeon here until we can get to the bottom. How are you today, Kendra? Oh, that's super cool. Thank you so much for the host, by the way, also, Grimes, now that I've just read that there. Yeah, we're having some fun voiceover acting today with the dungeon characters. So this game is a very comedy-based satirical game about, like, your life as a healer support. Heals on you, right? It's pretty much what my life is about, is life as a support, and the sass that I always get from my teammates about how, you know, I've let them die when they're going in 1 versus 6 because, you know, games mechanically are based around that healing mechanic, right? I'm supposed to have enough healing throughput to be able to out heal for 6 people damaging you when I'm one character. It's the way the game's built, right? So you should blame me when you die when you run in by yourself. There you go, Kendra. So you know the love and support that we get as healing and support mains, right? Because I get that in Overwatch all the time. Like you've got like this Rhine or something or a Roadhog just sitting in the middle of the map like, I'm a tank. I'm just gonna soak up the damage. And then all of a sudden everyone on the enemy team is just pile driving shots into their head. They're not moving around at all. And they're, why did you let me die? I need heals. Why didn't you heal me? I did heal you the whole time, but I don't heal enough to out heal 4 other characters. Oh, really? All the games except League. You know what's funny? You know what though? Mole, based on that, I almost want to play heals more. Because like I'll admit, like when I'm on point, like in something like an Overwatch or something like that, and that one person on the team is like, whoa, good heals, and like makes a point of like, because like you always get like, whoa, look at those headshots, or oh man, that like good shielding, or no one ever like notices the healing. So when like someone does actually give you like a commendation on your heals or like a comment on your heals, in my opinion, it feels a billion times better. So like that's why like I'll strive to stay as a support and a healer in games just for that, right? And that's the other part too, right? Like, you know, you got your Rhine that charges in through the enemy team, doesn't look at his healers, pays any attention to situational awareness or even his own team's ability to be able to heal him at a range. And then he starts blaming other people for his lack of situational awareness or gameplay. You're gonna see it, right? I mean, regardless of what you're playing or how you're playing, you're gonna see those people, right? And I hate to say it, but those are generally the people that aren't gonna progress their own gameplay anyways, right? Well, that's the thing too, right? But on this note, what I have noticed in most games is how often do people just automatically tilt and automatically just go toxic, right? 9 out of 10 times, I know in a lot of cases, if you were to just help that person, say like, hey, Ryan, you know, like the charge is mainly used for like, you know, kind of singling out a person in the room. And I always kind of come back to Overwatch because it's easy for me. But like if you help your characters and your teammates kind of use their own abilities in different ways and help them progress themselves, I find in a lot of cases, some people are willing to change. Like even for an example, like I always use my nephew for an example. He's only 8 years old, going on 9 years old shortly, right? Mechanically, he is very good at video games. Like his aiming is impeccable. Like his hand-eye coordination, impeccable. But when he goes from like say a game like Fortnite that he plays all the time to Overwatch that he doesn't play, he doesn't have the Overwatch brain, but he is very good at the game. So people will be like, just picking him apart, when like instead they could just be like, hey man, you should focus on healing more as a support than your damage. You should focus on this more than this as this, you know what I mean? And just try and help people progress their gameplay too, right? And that's the thing, you know what's funny too, actually? On that note, Kendra, one of my most popular Facebook post that I have ever posted was a post that essentially said, and I don't want to misquote this, but I probably will, but essentially it said, your biggest hater is going to be someone closest to you, and your biggest fan is going to be someone you've never met or talked to before. And it's funny because it's so true, right? It's so easy to, you know, to pile drive someone around you and stuff like that, instead of building them up. And it can be really hard too in a lot of cases to say to your buddy, like, look, like, you know, I appreciate your gameplay, but if you did this, it'd be a lot better, right? Because he's your buddy. You don't want to hurt his feelings or her feelings or whatever, right? Like, you're trying to be nice, but in a lot of cases, like, people just need to have a hammer slam down on top of them to let them know sometimes, right? Oh, and thank you so much for the lurk too, by the way, Grimes. Always appreciate that. And again, thank you for the host too. And on that note too, just to send you off with it, the healing potion, and of course, because we got some new viewers in here as well, the RGB potion, right? I don't know if Kendra got an RGB potion when she followed here. And sorry, when they followed, I never know nowadays. I apologize. But here's an RGB potion for you as well, Kendra. Take the RGB potion with you. The RGB potion is to keep the lag away, right? Keep the lag goblins away by putting plenty of RGB in your computer setup. String RGB lights around your gaming system. Wherever you can fit LED RGB lights in, get them in. Keeps the lag goblins away. Oh, Kendra, we are full of potions here. Full of potions. And actually, you know what's funny? I don't usually pull out for games like this, because usually this is like for my more intensive games. But I even have my healing utility belt here with actual potions on it. So we've got our purple potion here, our purple healing potion. Right? And then I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we've got a blue mana potion down here too. Yeah, we've got a blue mana potion down here too, right? Probably take a swig of that. Oh yeah. Gotta love the blue mana potion. Yeah. Yeah, we'll keep our healing utility belt on for a little bit here now. Since we brought it out, right? You know what, actually, War? It's one of those situations. My girlfriend and I are really big at, or really big into like scouring the local like thrift shops and stuff like that. So most of like the potion bottles and stuff like that, like this one here, most of the stuff you'll see on stream is purchased from like streams or from thrift stores and stuff like that. Schwardo, how's it going, bud? Thank you for the raid, and we're gonna make sure that because we got raided, we're gonna hide the livestock here, right? We're gonna make sure that we're hiding the livestock if we get raided, right? It's funny, this is actually a perfect time to come in because we're actually just going over our different potion selections here. So we just finished explaining that we've got our healing utility belt on here. So these are all our actual healing potions that I will use like on the fly. So we've got like orange energy potions. We've got our mana potion and everything like that. So to make sure that we keep our mana up for all our healing and stuff like that. And actually, we were just discussing going to thrift stores and finding all our cool other little potions too. This is our luck and love potion, everyone. Please take a luck and love potion with you. With everything going on, I don't think we could use anything more than a little bit of extra luck and love in our lives, right? So by all means, everyone, take a luck and love potion with you throughout the day. Sip on it as you need to, right? And then, on that note too, hey computer, turn right light white.
Okay.
There we go. Hey computer, turn right light off. Hey computer, good night.
Okay.
So we got our RGB potion here. The RGB potion is to keep all the lag away, as we've been discussing. And then, we've also got the healing potion, everyone. Take a healing potion with you. And on that note, how was your stream today, Schwardo? I was checking you out before I came on stream myself. You had the, you were using white lights today instead of like your cool camo green lights that you have. Schwardo, by the way, has a really cool light setup in his gaming room as well. So by all means, check him out. Actually, you know what? If I'm not mistaken, let me give a quick shout out here. Oh no, I don't have anyone normal in, like any of my my mods in here. I don't know if everyone can do a shout out. Does someone want to try and do a shout out for Schwardo? Can we do a shout out for Schwardo? Here, one second. I'm trying to bring stuff up here, but it's horrible. We got too many analytics going on here. Too many different screens. Oh, that brought it up there. Shout out at... There we go. Boom, 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 boom. 1 second. Let me just take off my sweater here, folks. It's getting really warm in the stream shed here. And this is actually going to be a cool opportunity because you guys are actually going to get to check out the stream shed. So I'm way too loud and boisterous to be streaming from inside my house because it's too small. I'd be waking up my family at the times I stream at. So I've converted my stream shed here into my office. And on that note, that blinding ball of light behind us is the Great Canadian Outdoors. Hey computer, what's the temperature today?
Right now, it's -6 degrees Celsius. Today, expect a high of 4 degrees.
That's actually not too
I
bad.
hope you have a good morning.
Thank you. You too. You have a good morning too. I hope you have a good morning too. How was your stream, Shorto? You were playing Call of Duty when I dropped in. It was funny. It was one of those, like, I almost have the opposite that you had. You dropped in right behind a guy at the door and you're like, oh man, I'm dead. And then all of a sudden, like 2 seconds later, you dropped the guy that, like, you followed in. Then you dropped a guy that was running up the stairs. And then all of a sudden, you just started capitalizing on the game. Whereas normally I'm like, I've got this. I can run in all cowboy style. And then all of a sudden, like 2 seconds later, I'm downed.
Hey guys, can someone pick me up?
And it's true, Mole. You know what's funny too, actually? My girlfriend is doing like a mural on the door that kind of looks like a portal. Like if you notice, like on the bottom, like right here, I always have a hard time doing things like this, but this is like the pathway going up to like the portal door in the mountains. And then like this is kind of the portal in the background, right? So it is like the doorway to heaven. And there is a skating rink out back and everything like that because we're Canadian, right? That's how we do. Let me just bring everything back up here. But yeah, how was your stream, Shorto? I'm having way too much fun here today, bud. Having way too much fun here today. Oh. Kendra's just following everyone. Such good streamers. So also too, because I've got this here. Shorto is part of the SAS Streamers Assisting Streamers community, which is a great community of streamers helping out streamers. We were actually talking about Mr. T-Bull earlier in stream and how he was able to get me an emote, which I've got to trade him for a soundbite. So I've got to record that soundbite for him later. And honestly, it's just a super, super helpful community of streamers assisting streamers. I almost say it's streamers assisting family members though, right? Like the way that they communicate and help other members with tech issues, just support both on Twitch and just mental support. It's just a great community to be a part of. So Shwarto, big shout out to the SAS community across the board. Great folks, right? Great folks. And for anyone that wants to check them out, could use some help or advice with streaming, maybe wants a couple more viewers here and there to pop in and out, it's a great community to join up to. So check out the link below and have some fun with it, right? It's a great group of gamers just having some fun and supporting other streamers, right? Oh yeah, the bomb. Yeah, the bomb community. Yeah. or the bomb like charity stream. Yes, and that's the other thing too, like a lot of charity streams and stuff like that. Just a lot of support all around, and it's so good to see too, right? Because as we were just talking about like 2 minutes earlier, you know, like your biggest supporters are going to be those people you've never met before, especially when it comes to streaming, and your biggest haters and stuff like that are going to be the people closest to you, again, especially when it comes to streaming, right? A lot of people around you won't understand what you're doing, won't understand why you're doing it, stuff like that, you know. So it's nice to have a lot of support from people, you know, around and stuff like that that are there to support. And on that note too, talking of support, Soapy, thank you for the follow. Always appreciate the follows, joining up with part of the community. Oh, and also too, something I'm normally like barraging people with on like a minutely basis, but I haven't brought up, but I really want to bring up is, my apologies, folks. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so talking about supporting communities and stuff like that, I love Ultima Online, okay? This is a game that pretty much started my gaming, like, obsession and stuff like that, right? Ultima Online, for anyone that doesn't know, is a super old school MMO, okay? Kind of around the times and gameplay of like a RuneScape or something like that. It's also a game that I'm trying to bring people into and back to from my community, because it's kind of my community gaming, or my community game that I play with people and stuff like that. So for anyone that wants to check out, I just dropped a link in the chat window there. It's UO Renaissance. Free to play, free to download. Because of the time that it was released in the mid-90s, it will play on virtually any computer. So don't worry about, you know, some gaming system, you know, you don't need some 3090 graphics card or something like that. Join up in the community, have some fun. If you want to be a crafter and be a blacksmith, you can do that. If you want to enjoy some PvP content, some of the PvP content in that game is the best I've ever played. You can actually control cities and actually the economy within the city. Yeah. Dark Angel, thank you for the follow as well. This potion's gonna get worn out today, everyone. Thank you so much for the follows, and thank you so much for the views, everyone. It's been so much fun today. We're playing Healer's Quest here. I'm probably doing more chatting than actually playing at this point. But more or less, this game is a really funny satirical game based around like the life of a healer, me, right? And how people interact with you and everything. So it's really funny playing this game, because what I do like Monday mornings is this kind of like a just chatting / game session type of thing for me. And I kind of get like some frustrations out and stuff like that. I kind of get frustrations out through playing the game and everything. You know, maybe some built up frustrations from the weekend, playing Overwatch, you know, different things like that. So a lot of the times that's the only time I'll be a little bit toxic, but it's in a fun way, right? Bomb on top, baby. We back. Yeah, you know it. Oh, that's awesome, though. And that's the thing too, right, Kendra? There's so many good communities out there. You know, like another great community is the Super Cubby community. Like anyone that thinks I'm like, you know, entertaining or energetic or anything like that, check out Super Cubby. This guy makes me look, you know, docile and whatnot, right? Super funny, entertaining guy, fellow Canadian. You know, that's how we do up here in the north, right? We got to be entertaining and energetic to keep our body temperatures up, right? Or else we'll just freeze and seize up here. Oh, and thank you so much, Angel, for that. I'm having some fun, you know, bringing you some voice actor content in Healing Quest, or in Healer's Quest here. So I appreciate you joining the community, being part of the viewer base and everything. And like I said, if anyone wants to have some fun and play a game with some other viewers and stuff like that, we've got a bunch of people that have joined up in Ultima Online Renaissance. Again, free to play, free to download. Check out the link. It's a great game to play. Great community game. And that's the thing too, like I've got so many different tabs up and stuff like that, like I'm running like triple monitor setup here, right? So on the top monitor I'm running like my Twitch and Facebook analytics, because I restream to like 6 different platforms too at the same time. So there's people watching from Facebook, from YouTube, from Trovo, from Periscope, from Twitch, all the different platforms. So all of those chat panels are up, all of those analytics are up. I'm running, like OBS analytics. Like, yeah, it's pretty mad show over here. I always call it mission control here, right? Oh boy, too much fun today. Too much fun. So, and just to bring everyone up to speed, I took a bunch of time off. I haven't streamed in probably like over 2 weeks at this point. Took a bunch of time off focusing on like real life stuff and everything. So like this is so much like, built up energy and stuff being just purged out and everything. So this is a lot of fun, everyone. Thank you for viewing again, everyone. This has been a blast. All right, so without further ado, we're going to get back into some voice acting here. And we're going to get back into hopefully some content here.
I see that you've defeated the giant rat we sent to beat you. You mean the giant rat we fled from? And that was luckily headed towards them. Go kill yourself, pig smell! Anyway, you beat the rat, but you won't be ridiculing the Baddies Guild any longer.
Uh-oh. These guys mean trouble. Look at Pig Smell up there. Look at Pigpen up there just having a blast. So what I probably should actually do is, I was just thinking of it. I probably should actually run out of here after this fight and possibly go heal up at the inn. Because I most likely will be starting to have some trouble with the content. And we're at a good point right now where we just kind of hit a save point, where when we re-enter the dungeon, we'll kind of be coming back into the same point here. So it'd be a good time to go to the inn and get all our characters healed up here. Oh, that wasn't too bad, actually. That was a pretty good fight. Oh, and Kendra, thank you so much for the lurk, by the way, too. Always appreciate that. Always appreciate the shrouded ones. Or the shadowed ones. I call rogues in Ultima Online like stealthers, the shrouded ones. They're in the shrouds of shadows. No, that's awesome. So many new viewers, so many new followers. Always appreciate it. And like I was saying too, like to the different followers on Facebook and stuff like that, always appreciate it, right? We had a lot of positive responses too from our Facebook page about our ice rink that we have in the back. We have a pretty decent sized ice rink in our backyard that I was able to build before it started to freeze out. And because of everything going on, we were able to open it up to community members and everything. But we have a scheduled board and everything for it. So I just wanted to take a second to thank all the people that have shown up, given donations for the local food bank and everything, because that's all we ask for showing up and skating, is that you bring a food donation. But thank you very much, everyone, for adhering to the rules we have set up, following the scheduled times and everything, only showing up one family at a time. Thank you very much, everyone. Oh, and thank you very much to the first group too that actually brought they brought wood. One of their donations was because we have a nice fire pit out back. They brought a dumping of wood for us too, so that was really nice as well. Oh, thank you so much, Warmole. Always appreciate that. Another follow, and of course, with that, we bring out the healing potion, right? Any excuse I can have to bring out a healing potion is a good excuse, right? But on that note, give me 2 seconds here. I just need to go to the washroom really quick, and then...
Hey, Grumpy, did you enjoy your time at the Baddies Guild?
We'll come right back to you with some more voice acting, right? But give me 2 seconds here to go to the washroom, and I'll be right back, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry about that, everyone. And we're back. Sorry about that. Oh, plug of the day. Pop-Tart Thins. The breakfast snack you can't go without. Make it seem like I'm sponsored by them. No, honestly, it's just they're these Pop-Tart granola bars that I found that are really super good. Pop-Tart Thins. Frosted strawberry-licious flavor. Ooh. Taste the strawberry-liciousness. But no, they are really good, folks. Try them out. Apparently, someone was telling me down in Australia they haven't been released. Fabinator was letting me know that she can't find them. But if you can find them, try them out. They're super good. They also have I want to say a cinnamon brown sugar one as well. C'est magnifique. With my terrible accents here. Okay, so without further ado, let's get back into some voice acting content here.
Hey Grumpy, did you enjoy your time at the Baddies Guild?
Not really. It was boring to be part of a big structure. I wanted to become an indie barbarian, you know, doing my own stuff. I have many other projects funding my own Butt Kickers Guild, reconverting as a bard. Or as a lumberjack. They all make fun of Grumpy for using an axe. Oh no. Yeah, that's the thing. Those rats do so much damage. Like, ooh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're good. We'll get this one, no problem. Yeah, like I said, I apologize for not having enough voice dialogue lines. When we started the game, it was virtually all reading the whole time, and now that we're kind of progressing through a dungeon set here, it's a lot more fighting than it is dialogue. Which, I mean, coming from a gameplay standpoint, that's good for me, but you as the viewers, it's not as much fun, right? I like the fact that Beauty gets a lot of voice lines, though.
Enemies again? What's this dungeon? We can't take 2 steps without a fight happening.
And I'll admit, because I've taken so much time off, I'm having a really hard time, like, bringing up the different voices, like, you know, really quick. So I do apologize if, like, I'm kind of back and forth with some of the voices and stuff like that. But I'm trying my best here. What? That's quite the stand. No, see that? Yeah, I've made the 2 voices for Murky and for the Tanky, I think, too close. They're both, like, very similar voices, so, like, I keep messing them up, but how many voices can you have, right? That's quite the standard. It's your first dungeon. Or, that's quite the standard. Is it your first dungeon, Beauty? I think that's pretty much what it is. It's pretty much my voice just really, like, sarcastic and pompous.
Are you kidding? I've been grinding experience for years.
For years? How come you aren't level 25 already?
A few days ago, I ran into a crazy mage who put me back at level 1 with a damn spell.
What a strange spell. Why did he do that?
Mind your own business.
One of your characters is sulking. He probably died too often. You prick. When a teammate is sulking, he won't fight for the first 10 seconds of the battle. Keep him alive to show you care about him. Honestly, it's Murky. I would let that bitch die at this point. If I had someone in my party to replace him with, he would be replaced. But that's half the fun of this game, though, right?
Yeah, yeah. Just let him die.
Die! Die, bitch! Yeah, I think I might have to go back to the inn and kind of like recoup after that boss fight, because we just kind of kept going. Oh, I guess we're doing okay here. Doing okay here.
Heal, regenerate, shield, regenerate, meditate, regenerate.
Oh, and by the way, in the future, what we're gonna do is I've already started my collection. So each day I do different streams. This is probably pretty much the only day I didn't have one planned, because I'm going to do it for the future. But for each one of my streamed scheduled games, I have different kind of like costumes set up and everything like that. So I've got a costume for Treasure Hunting Tuesdays, which is tomorrow, which is a content segment I do in Ultima Online, where I do either like dungeon picking in Ultima Online, or I'll do treasure map hunting, maybe a little bit of light fishing for some messages in a bottle. These are all different forms of content in Ultima Online. And then on Wednesdays, I'll be doing probably like more of like a standard farming type of stream on Ultima Online, and maybe some guild recruitment and stuff. So I have a different kind of outfit for that. And then Thursdays is Stardew Valley. I've got to try and figure out something for that. I don't really have an outfit for that. So we'll kind of keep that one random. And then Fridays is a Just Chatting, followed by first-person shooter community games. So pretty much anything we can play maybe as a group. Overwatch, Battlefronts 2, Borderlands 3, pretty much any game that anyone wants to play or anything like that. But we like to keep the energy on that day a little bit more upbeat with the game content, going into the weekend and everything. And for that, I'll have a costume for that as well, or like a little outfit for that too. So again, stay tuned, everyone. Lots of fun in this community here, right? Nothing but laughs here on the Healzonu channel. If I can't bring you super A+, game content, I'll bring you A+ entertainment content for sure.
Don't get mad at me, guys, but I need to confess something.
Let me guess, you didn't actually make it to level 25?
During the character creation, I selected the Malice Arachnophobia in exchange for more damage. And I don't feel so well at the moment.
Oh, that's smart, genius. So you'll get auto fear whenever there's a spider nearby, right? Be very careful, Healzy. If Beauty is low on life for 3 consecutive seconds, he'll get a panic and he'll run away from the fight. Oh, great. So he's just going to abandon us in the fight like most of the other DPS in our roll calls.
If you see him turn white, heal him as fast as possible.
All right, we'll do what we can here, Murky, okay? We'll do what we can. You know what's funny, actually, talking about that? One of the only games I have ever seen have it built into the game, if anyone has played it, is... what's the game? It was just released a little while ago, where you essentially play as, like, it's almost like a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids video game. It's called, like, Grounded or something like that, where you're a little tiny kid that's been shrunken down in size, and you have to like navigate your lawn as almost like the open world. And it's one of the only games I've ever seen it where before you start the game, it essentially tells you like, look, there's going to be parts where there's like spiders that look bigger than your character. Are you going to be okay with handling that? If not, we can switch up the graphical setting in the game so it's not spiders. And I thought that was really interesting. It's the first time I've ever really seen that in a video game before.
That is correct. And to be completely honest, spiders will even deal double damage to me.
Oh, great. Great. That was a great ability to take then, bud. How could you select the Malice? Everyone knows it sucks.
Everyone was a noob once, but unfortunately, you will be there to protect me, right, Tanky?
I suggest that we put Beauty in the front lines when fighting spiders. Could be funny. Yeah, that sounds like a barbarian thing to say. You could be the off tank, but, you know, let's put our DPS in front.
Don't do that!
Sometimes we'll Mad Lib some lines if there's nothing in place, right? Oh, one of your characters has the abnormal status paralysis. Okay. Paralysis prevents a character from doing anything for 6 seconds. Cure it with the spell Remedy. I don't have the spell Remedy up because I have Shield up. I don't know. I'm almost feeling like I should probably get Remedy. Come on, come on, come on. Let's get through this. Ooh, we should make it through this fight here. I was gonna say, is Murky really not doing, like, anything? Murky is horrible. What a horrible DPS character. Just stands there. Ooh, we're getting into the depths of the dungeon now. It's getting spooky down here. It is getting spooky. Ooh. So, could you tell me one more time what we're doing in this dungeon?
Farming experience!
Oh, come on. We don't care about experience. We're here to crush the dragon.
Wait a minute. A dragon in a dungeon? Does anything feel this is a trap? Does anyone else feel this is a trap? Dragons live in dungeons. Dragons never live in dungeons. They live outside. Furthermore, how could a dragon ever enter this dungeon? The door is too small.
Oh, stop it. Those are details. Yeah. They've probably built the dungeon around the dragon. See, everything has an explanation.
Oh, come on, guys.
Fight! Keep them healed up. Keep them healed up. Victory! Yeah! Victory! Hey, Absolute, how's it going? Hopefully you're enjoying the voiceover acting. It gets pretty ridiculous at times. How are you today? We're having a blast with it, though. It's been so much fun. So this is like a really comedy-based game about like being a support character and stuff like that. So it's all about just having fun, you know, just comedy-based stuff, right? It's been a blast. Yeah, I took some time off for a little while there. Like, I think it was probably over 2 weeks or something like that from streaming or anything like that. I was kind of working on stuff in the background, but more or less just focusing on, like, you know, real life stuff and everything like that, spending time with the family and everything. So, but yeah, everything's been good. How about you, man? More enemies.
More experience. What the? Who's this guy?
Hola, chickens! Woot! Loot!
Hey, hold on. Those were our monsters.
Oh, come on. That's how you say thank you, chickens!
Thank you. Where's our golden experience now? And you even took the loot.
Sure, I killed the monsters. So gold, experience, drops are mine. I don't even know where that voice came from. Beauty is right. Please return the golden loot to us. He's right, Beauty. He'll get loot. We'll get the loot on the next. Yeah, we'll just get the loot on the next experience. Who cares? Oh, this is unexpectedly boring. You should be stupid good comment freaks, right? Yeah, actually, I am a good aligned character. What's it to you? Hey, what's it to you, buddy? Sorry, chickens. I don't have time to waste with you. I have a legendary sword to find. Well done, Heels. We lost all credibility.
Look, he left something on the ground.
Looks like a business card.
With compliments of Don Cheater. We have to catch that John Cheater guy and get our loot back.
You get it? Don Cheater? He's a cheater. Don't take things too personally. Beauty, we have more important quests to fulfill. We must kill the dragon, remember?
But he called us chickens.
All right. First kill the dragon. Then we'll find Don Cheater and get our loot back.
Careful, the monsters respawned.
Oh, great. Didn't we just finish killing these dicks? All right, let's fight. Let's get out of this. Okay, one of your characters is under the abnormal status of fear. If the character is low on life while afraid, he will start... Oh, okay, yeah, we already know about that. Yeah, we know about that. Okay. Ooh, they almost died. Oh, meditate. So what have you been playing recently, Absolute? Sorry, I'm so distracted by this game. Ooh, that's a big one. You're gonna be super busy then. Well, how old's your first one, if you don't mind me asking? Because we have a 3.5-year-old running around the house, and it is non-stop, right? Like, he never really gets time to sit down. This is time that I've just kind of, like, scheduled out with my girlfriend, right? But, oh, 2.5. Ooh, yeah, that's going to be a tricky one. You're going to be in for some fun times, right? A newborn and a 2 to 3-year-old? Ooh, boy. Oh, 2 boys. You know what, though? That's going to be a lot of fun, right? I mean, at the same time, once it hits the age where, like, they're both, like, kind of like that 3, like that 2.5, 3+ range, they're both going to be playing together, interacting together. It really changes things where, where with my girlfriend's son being the only kid in the house, it can be very hard to keep him entertained at times, right? So... Oh, yeah, definitely understand that one. The whole mine, me. You know, everything is his, right? Like, even, you know, like I've got a Nintendo Switch that he plays on. I mean, it's not my Nintendo Switch, right? It's his Nintendo Switch. The TV in the house, anything, right? So it'll be interesting. But at the same time, too, like, hopefully because they realize that it's, you know, their younger sibling or something, they'll eventually get into the mindset of, okay, you know what? It benefits me to build them up as well, right? That's kind of been the theme of today's stream. You know, building those up around you to benefit yourself in a lot of ways too, right? Oh, see, okay, so someone brought up earlier, I think it was Grimes brought up earlier. So there is a revive ability in the game. So you can click on someone and bring them back to life. So that's not bad, actually. I just don't know what I want to use at this point. Oh, I'm such an idiot. There's different skill trees for each ability. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I haven't noticed that, so all I've been upgrading is heal. Yeah, there we go, and then... Okay, yeah. That should be good. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even realize that there was different skill trees for each. Oh, and here's meditate too. Manager. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, so... Oh, wait. Cancel last upgrade. Yeah, I want to upgrade my meditate instead. I think that'll be a better... Yeah, I'm going to upgrade that instead. Oh, I should... Yeah, cancel. I want to use passive. Yeah. All right, so we're going to upgrade our meditate. So we're going to get more mana. We definitely need more mana because I'm a mad caster. I love to cast spells. I love to stay active, so we definitely want more mana. Yeah, he's been doing good. Go to church. He's around other kids his age. Oh, see, that's really big, right? I mean, unfortunately, with all the lockdowns and stuff in Ontario and everything like that, we haven't been around a lot of other kids. For a while at the beginning of lockdowns, we were lucky enough that my nephew was spending a lot of time here because he was in like e-learning. He was doing his school at home and both his parents work full time. So at the beginning of lockdowns, he was here most of the time because we were watching him, but now his mom is working from home, so he stays home most days. But it was really nice having him here. He's 8 and then our little guy's 3.5, so it was really nice having them together, but we don't get that much anymore. Guys, we're here to kill a dragon, right? Do you really think it'll be okay? I mean, we're still struggling to defeat rats. Are you afraid, kid? I just want to raise a relevant topic and ensure that we have some chance of staying alive. Yeah. Another great point. When the healer is a very, like, you know, like level-headed, like analytical person, and they're like just bringing up a very valid point, right? Like, you know what? Maybe we should grind out some more experience, like level up and stuff like that. If the content we're taking out right now is giving us a hard time, maybe it isn't worth it to just go diving headfirst into the end boss, but who are we to say, right? We have no game experience whatsoever. That's why we chose the healer class, right? Oh, that's awesome, Absolute. Yeah, you're lucky enough to be working from home. Yeah, unfortunately, at the beginning of all this, I got laid off, so I've been just trying to, you know, keep my bills paid and stay, you know, keep my head above water and stuff like that. But luckily enough in Canada, we do have like a good support system. And I mean, luckily enough in my past, I've been a very honest person. So I do actually have a safety net there to help me out. So I'm really lucky that way. Whereas in a lot of cases, probably in the past, I probably could have benefited from, you know, working the system and stuff like that. But it would have come back to bite me in the ass now, right? And I might have lost my house, right? So it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. But yeah, I mean, at the same time too, like, you know, it's unfortunate on that note too. But I mean, it, in my opinion, you know, small opinion, but seems like nowadays, but it needs to be done. Like something needs to be done at this point. Like it's getting out of control in a lot of cases, especially in our area here. We're seeing more numbers now than at the beginning of all this. So whatever. I mean, the joys of being a gamer, right? They tell me to sit at home and I'm like, for how long? I'll keep people entertained from home, right? And that's the one good thing about streaming too, right? Like at least you get that feeling of companionship, camaraderie. Like, I mean, it's through screens and stuff, but I mean, at least you're getting out and chatting and stuff, right? But whatever. Of course we have. Every good game is designed so that you always stand a chance. Every good game? You said? Maybe we should get out of here. So Murky's a little sassy. Apparently he doesn't like the game he's chosen. Go figure, right? Why? Because you're not one-hitting everything in the game at this point, bud? Yeah, that sounds like something a DPS player would say early in the game. What? I can't one-hit everything that I'm facing off against? What's the point of even playing this game? Why did you make it so hard that you can't even play it? What's the point of playing a game you can't even beat? Oh, there we go. There we go. And you know what's funny too, actually, Absolute, we were talking about this earlier. I feel like the future of like online offices and everything is essentially going to be virtual reality offices. There's a great app for the Oculus headset called Spatial that I believe could be essentially like the future of virtual offices. It's a great resource to use for people working from home, because essentially you'd all be inputted into like a virtual office where people can access different different files from their computer, do slideshows from their computer in the virtual office, all these different really cool ideas, right? There's different whiteboards you can post up and, you know, draw and do different doodles on and stuff. It's really neat what you can do in Spatial. And if you've never heard of it, look it up, because I mean, it could be where your company starts going in the future, right? If you keep working from home. Oh, we're gonna get a shortcut. Yes. All right. All right. Ooh, see now I think we're almost at the dragon here. Guys, I need a pee.
Keep it in just a little bit longer. The toilets can't be far.
I don't think so. The only top class dungeons are equipped with public toilets.
Just do it on the wall when you're off camera. I personally always wait for the windscreen to do it. What? That's What? That's disgusting. Didn't you think about the other adventurers passing by after us?
And maybe he's doing other weird things during windscreen too. Ew.
Windscreens will never be the same now. Oh. Yeah, we should be able to make it through this fight. Yeah, okay. Meditate. Yeah, I gotta build up my passive meditation for sure, because I'm horrible for clicking over to meditate. And obviously I need to work on my mana regeneration. I'm working on all my skills and not upgrading my my mana. Because, again, I didn't realize that there was separate panels for each ability itself. Heal first. Ooh, that's cool. Heals both allies in the front line. I might switch up my regeneration for that. Yeah, let's see here. Mana cost 7, cooldown. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I think I'm going to switch up. I'm going to switch up my regenerate for that first line. And then we want to upgrade. I think we've got another star, so we're going to upgrade meditate more. All right, yeah. So we're going to use that. Okay. Bracelets. I'm going to use this one. Oh, we've got some new weapons here. I didn't realize that too. Okay. All right, we should be good here. Oh, no. I don't want that. We're going to
gonna get him wearing this one. Yeah, okay. All right. So, let's see what we get here. Oh, you know what? We're going to... Oh, there's some ghosts. Damn, this corridor is haunted. Damn, this corridor is haunted by ghosts. I'm messing up these voices. It's really hard to jump from voice to voice. The combat will be tough. The combat will be tough. We may have to consider taking another way. No, we've opened this shortcut. We'll take it. All right, let's see how this fight goes here. Oh, so you just... Oh, okay, that's kind of... Okay. So when you click it, you literally just click it. You don't actually have to click on the front line. Okay, so that makes more sense there. Okay. Because I was just misusing it for a second. Actually, that's not too bad. I like that. Because for the most part, I don't really need to heal the back line too much. It is pretty much the front line that's going to be taking most of the damage. Oh, sweet. We found a new bow for +1 damage. Oh, sweet. Okay, yeah. Quick short bow. That's a much better weapon. All right. All right. All right. All right. Yeah, we should have just exited out of the dungeon. Wow, this shortcut will save us a lot of time. If we can defeat these enemies... Yeah, it's true. The rats are really tough, actually. Actually, I like that first line heal. That is really helpful. That is really super helpful. Hey, Kenja! Hey, no worries. I was gonna say, a lot of people always tell me I've got a face for radio, so don't worry, I understand if you just have me on in the background. Hey, computer, let there be light.
Okay.
There we go. Hey, computer, turn right light green.
Okay.
Hey, computer, turn left light purple. What color?
Okay.
Oh, actually, that looks really cool. Yeah, I like that. Okay, that looks cool. I like that. I love purple and green together. That looks really sweet. Okay, you know what? I'm going to turn this off for a little bit here, actually. Yeah. I'm starting to get enough backlight in the shed here where I can actually keep that off and just leave these on. So that's pretty cool. I like that. That looks cool. That looks cool. All right. Let's continue on here, shall we? Oh, you know what? We're just going to exit out of the dungeon here because we're going to come back down and then we're going to do the final boss there. Because we're almost at the final boss now. So what can we... Him a potion, him a potion, him a potion, him a potion. Get them all backpacks, I guess? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what that even did, to be totally honest. Like... Okay, we're gonna rest up at the inn here. Oh, we're getting jumped here, of course, right? Of course we're getting jumped here. Oh, there we go. Have a little bit of background music on here. All right. And fight! Boom! Victory! Yeah, the stuff outside the dungeon's pretty easy for us at this point, so that's good. All right, let's go to the inn here. Spend the night. Yep. Yow. Yo, what's up? That was so random. Oh, and of course, all my teammates are sleeping while I stay guard and make sure none of them get shanked in the night. You know, no big deal, right? No big deal. All right, you guys rested up? You good now? You okay? Do you need a snack before we go back in the dungeon? Oh, great. Rats. I hate the rats. Whoa, where are those guys going? Yeah, there we go. Now we're starting to get into a better rhythm of things here. Oh, right. Man, there's got to be, like... Yeah, I guess we just have to make it past this classical dungeon part here to actually be able to get back into some storyline stuff here. So that's probably going to be where we cut off the stream as well. Will probably be after we defeat the first boss. I think that'll be a good point to pop out. Go hang out with the family for a little bit. Victory! Yeah! Oh boy. Alright, alright. Alright, so we're gonna upgrade oh no, we don't have any stars left. Still need to defeat a couple more mobs to get some more stars. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. I don't think there'd really be a point with that little health gone, but that's good to know. Victory! Yeah, see, we're kind of just walking through the dungeon content now here, which is nice. We were having a really tough time the first time we came into the dungeon with it. We didn't have all our skills pulled up, and we didn't have all our characters, like, actually with proper weapons and everything like that, so that makes a big difference, right? Yeah, that frontline spell is great. And I like the fact that you just press the button and it just works. Just heals the whole front line as soon as you press. You don't have to actually actively click on them. So that's kind of cool. I like that. Tip, your wand makes you recover 2 mana per second at all times. Decent. Thank you. That's always helpful. Yeah, so that makes it a lot quicker to get back down to the dungeon boss there. Can we bribe them? 80 gold, really? Yeah, sure, whatever. I just want to get back to the... back down here. Just get over and done with it, right? Get out of this dungeon here. Can we bribe them? Yep. Okay, yep. Just buy our way back down to the boss. We're making it rain! Cause she's the worst. She's the absolute worst. That was so random. But it's from Parks and Recreation. For anyone that watches that show, what's his name? Is it John Ralphio? That guy's gotta be the funniest character on the entire show. Did you hear that noise? It must be the dragon.
Do you think someone already saw it and survived?
I don't think so. It's a dragon. The most cruel and terrifying creature in the world.
I heard dragons like to torture their victims for hours before giving them the final blow. No, that's cats, idiot. Dragons just burn you to dust in under a second.
So I guess cats are the most cruel and terrifying creatures in the world.
Cats? Are you kidding? They're so cute and adorable. I loved my cat. He was great.
Say that to a mouse.
You know what it actually is, if I'm not mistaken? Like, the cat doesn't kill the mouse, if I'm not mistaken. It just, like, plays with it so much that it has, like, a heart attack, right? And a cat is so much bigger and can run so much faster that the mouse just can't keep up. It's not like any mice that Negan used to bring home were ever, like, torn apart. It was just, you know, even most of the times they were alive when he would bring them home. He just wanted to play with them most times.
Meditate. Meditate. Heal. Heal. Meditate. Meditate. Heal. Heal. Meditate. 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 Heal. Meditate.
There we go. Now we're getting some good healing done. Now we're healing efficiently. Boom, 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 boom. There we go, folks. All right. There we go. Ooh, okay, here we're at the boss fight now. All right. This is big, folks. This is big. It's not going to be a dragon, I bet you. Oh, it is a dragon?
Okay, dudes, here comes the dragon. Prepare for the fight, the gold, and the glory.
Something tells me something's going to happen here.
And the women, Murky.
I don't know what to do. The dragon's going to be a short-lived character, I think. So,
Please don't kill me. I have young children.
a talking dragon? That's a surprise.
Shut up, filthy dragon. Your time has come. The king promised you gold and glory if you kill me, but I've never heard anyone.
That one will hurt the old throat box, eh?
He asked you to do this because sending people to fight dragons is one of the king's favorite things to do. Now that you know, go back and tell the world the truth. George!
What? No, wait!
You'll regret it.
What happened? I can't move.
It's the dragon's gaze. I heard of it during my magic studies. They told us it's possible to counter it by blinding the dragon. Try to cast some of your healing spells on him, Healzy.
Whoa. Uh-oh, we got a character down. Uh-oh, we got 2 characters down. You know what's funny, though? A lot of the times in boss battles, this will happen, where the DPS will just get dropped, and then you have to pretty much carry the whole fight out with just the healers and the tanks. So that's funny that that actually happened, because that happens quite often in dungeons, raids, whatever content, right? For anyone that plays support, Kendra, you know what I'm talking about, right? And actually, it's funny because my buddy Zaz and I were talking about that the other day. There's a lot of like DPS that are so focused on like their DPS meters that think like because they're dealing top top damage for like a very short period of the fight, that they're like, you know, the top player in the group. And there's no focus on any of the game mechanics or anything like that. So they've bursted out like all their damage within like a 30-second time period. And it's like a 15-minute fight. But they're like, I'm top DPS. And it's like, it doesn't matter if you died right away, right? And my buddy and I were talking about that the other day, that we'd almost wish that there was never like, you know, damage meters implemented into games and stuff in a lot of cases. Poor dragon. Come on. It was a filthy creature anyways. See, now I'm even starting to mess up Elfie's talk. Ha ha ha! When I think it was trying to fool us with that I have young children speech. Mommy! Mommy! Are you sleeping? Come on! Wake up, Mommy! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's time to go, guys. Yeah, we better get out of there quick. All right. I can't believe we actually beat the dragon. That's pretty cool.
Okay, guys. So what's the plan now that the dragon is dead?
Let's go to the king's castle to get our rewards. It's somewhere in the forest to the east.
Somewhere in the forest? I like your precision, Tanky.
Now the guy unable to use cardinal points is talking about precision. Come on, let's get out of here. Oh, there is a chest. I think we want the chest first. Shield ring. Ooh, what is that? I don't know what that is, but I think we're gonna wear it. Ooh, that's not bad actually. Oh, excuse me. All right, I think that's about it. We're gonna upgrade our meditate. Oh, that was all we had. Okay, so we're all done there. Okay, now we have to get back out of the dungeon, I guess. Oh no, we can just exit out of the dungeon. Yeah, we can just exit out. Oh, so we have to go this. Okay, so it's telling us to go this way. But on that note, everyone, I do apologize, but I think on that note, we are going to be ending the stream. I've been going for, a few hours now at this point. But we should go inside, go get some breakfast and stuff like that, go hang out with the family for a little bit. Again, thank you everyone for the warm welcome back. Thank you so much, both Scottish Aussie and Schwarto for the raids. Much appreciated. Always love it when community members come together and support other community members. Thank you so much, Grimes for the follow, Kendra for the follow, Schwarto for the follow, Soapy for the follow, Dark Angel for the follow, War Mole for the follow. So much love. That's what keeps me coming back. Every day that I can come back is, all the viewers, all you people watching from at home, like I always say, but it's so true. I can do this, just playing video games without the camera rolling and everything, but you guys keep me coming back. So appreciate the views, appreciate the likes, appreciate the follows. Again, today I want to say thank you very much, Jocelyn, for the like on Facebook, PA Coupons for the like, Vanessa for the like, Farz Rule for the like, Kim for the like, Kelsey for the like, Akim for the like, Tori for the like. Much appreciation, everyone, and as always, take healing potions with you throughout the day, right? Take a healing potion with you. Sip on it throughout the day as you need it, right? And also too, hey computer, good night.
Okay.
The RGB potion. Make sure you take the RGB potion with you. Keep the lag away. There's nothing worse than having lag on your streams, on your games, on your work system and stuff like that. So take the RGB potion with you, and hopefully it'll keep you lag free, right? All right. So we're exiting out of Healer's Quest here. And again, thank you everyone for the follows. It's been so much fun today. you know, it's always a blast entertaining people, you know, hopefully making people laugh and stuff like that. I hope everyone had fun today in stream. We will be rating a fellow streamer, so stay tuned for that. For anyone that's in chat right now on Twitch, you can !jump for a chance at some stars, which will be used towards potions and the stream store when it opens up. And again, on that note, everyone, thanks for the views, thanks for the follows, and have yourselves a great day. Enjoy. Stay healed up, everyone, right? So we're gonna get a fellow streamer here that we can raid. And on that note too, anyone up to anything special today? Like anyone doing anything cool? I've been playing a lot of Ultima Online, obviously, because everyone that knows me knows I'm obsessed with that game. But I'm slowly trying to get back into Overwatch again. And my buddy Grimes today was bringing up League of Legends, so I think I might try and jump into that. And I've also been meaning to play some Valheim too. I really want to get into some Valheim, so I'd love to get playing that. But I mean, who knows, right? Like I was talking about in stream earlier today too. You know, spreading yourself too thin, right? You don't want to do it. You don't want to spread yourself too thin, right? A lot of people just seem to be playing at this time, which is pretty understandable. Not many streamers streaming. But, one second, I think I saw someone streaming here, 1 second. Yeah, there we go, cool.
Goldfish.
Alrighty, everyone. Well, have yourselves a great day, everyone. We're gonna throw the raid over. Support a fellow community member here. Much love, everyone. All the best. Have yourselves a great day. And enjoy the potions too, right? Of course. Enjoy the potions. Have a good one, everyone. Peace. And for everyone else that wasn't a Twitch viewer, thank you very much for the views today. Thank you, everyone, for having fun today. You know, thank you again for the likes, for the follows. Have yourselves a great day. If you do want a little bit more viewer interaction and stuff like that, if you want to follow me or view on Twitch, you can start interacting with the stream avatars and stuff like that, and have some fun that way too. All the best, everyone. Have a great day. Stay healed up. Take a healing potion with you. See you later, everyone.